Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to We're Only Gonna Do This Once.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of We're Only Gonna Do This Once.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to We're Only Gonna Do This Once. Rolls me.
All right, ready, everybody?
1, 2, 3.
Sorry, what's your name, by the way? Oh, okay, that's nice to meet you. I'm...
And then I give a wink to the camera as like, I'm telling knock jokes. Knock.
No, Forrest. No.
I'm tired.
Yeah. It's haha, very funny.
Light stick who? I have a light stick.
Hello, everybody! Hello! Welcome back to WOGDTO, where we play TTRPGs, and then we play them once, and we never, ever play them again. Hi, everyone! Welcome to our Season 2 finale episode! We have an awesome game called Thirsty Sword Lesbians by April Kit Walsh tonight, with some amazing guests who will introduce themselves shortly. I am Bunny, or Erin, wherever you found me on the internet, that is fine. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be this evening's GM. It is delightful to see you all here today. We'll start with Reed. Reed, would you like to introduce yourself?
I would love nothing more. Hello, everybody. My name is Reed. I use they, them pronouns. And you can find me on TikTok at DND5E. You can also find me tomorrow with some lovely people on this stream on twitch.tv/Starlight Tales at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doing some space pirate goodness. Got a lot more projects in the work coming soon next year, which I'm really excited to share with you all. But I'm just really grateful that you've spent the season with us and excited to play a fun game tonight.
Yay! Sounds lovely. I will toss it over to Meg, our other lovely co-host.
Oh, you cut out a little bit, Bunny.
I will bring the microphone closer to my mouth. That should work. Meg, would you like to go next?
Yes, hi, I am Meg, not Margaret. You can find me on both TikTok and Twitter at Meg, not Margaret. That's MEGNOTMARGARET. Or also on Instagram, which is the same, but just with an underscore at the end. In the new year, you can also find me on the Arrows and Maces podcast coming soon, which I'm super excited about. And I'm super excited to be here tonight.
Yay! I'm so excited. I have so much jazz in me right now for all of this. Cass, would you like to go next?
Hi, I'm Kestrel, also known as Okookie on all social media platforms. That's OATCOOKI. You can find me editing many podcasts. That's Blood of Mouth, Laurel Traditions, and one that I can't say the name of right now, but it's very fun. It's about
But
monsters.
at the end.
Yeah, at the end. About monsters, dating, and raiding them. You can also find me tomorrow and most Saturdays over on Starlight Tales as Twitch channel, where I'll also be playing. And I've got some other works in Secret Society Town, so that'll be spoken about in future dates. But yeah.
Exciting! That is amazing. I am excited to learn all these secrets. Maybe after the show, it's fine. Chrissy, would you like to go next?
Hi, my name is Chrissy. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Chrissy_Lauren_. I just vibe on the internet, pretty much. So,
Heck yeah.
come see me there.
So rad. All right, and James, go ahead.
Hi, I'm James. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me on TikTok at NiceOneJames. You can also find me Saturdays and also this coming Wednesday on twitch.tv/Starlight Tales for Space Pirate Goodness and Space Hunger Games, just chaos. I was also very recently in Arc 5 of Unprepared Casters. The whole thing is out now wherever you find your podcasts, and I'm so excited to be here.
That is awesome. I just got a note that all of our cameras went off. I love that. Oh, they're back. It's cool. We're doing great. It's not WOGDTO without tech problems. Hi. If you're first time here, welcome. I will be steering the ship tonight and let's see how this goes. So
And you're doing such a good job.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Yeah. I would like to note also before we get started that the music tonight is from the incredible Wes from Arcane Anthems. Please check him out. His work is immaculate. Please do. And without further ado, I would love to take you all on a little sapphic journey. Are you ready for an adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So, we open in a lovely world full of lesbians. But these lesbians in particular are very thirsty, and they might have swords. So, adventure. Your adventure opens on an interesting landscape. One of danger, sure, and one of sort of mystery, I would call it. One where fog rolls in from every direction just because it can. Something to add pizzazz and sparkle. So, most recently, you all have come back together by word that there is a map to the city of Atlantis floating out and about in the universe somewhere, and you said, hey, what better reason to come back together? Be extra gay, be extra cool, and find it. I mean, who wouldn't want to be the rediscoverers of the lost city of Atlantis? Your most recent escapade had led you to a small town in the middle of, it doesn't matter, where someone has directed you to the temple of the sea goddess, Lady Imelda. 2 days outside of town through very, very thick jungle floor, you find yourselves 30 minutes away from said temple. Could you please let me know what each of your characters would do as they approach a sort of well-beaten path in the midst of a place that they've had to cut down with machetes many, many things in their way. Everything has been super difficult to get to, and they've just cut through this last bit of vinery, and now there's a perfectly laid out path, the last little bit. What would their reaction be, rather?
I think Peachtree would take in the sight and marvel at this wonderful sight that we're all getting to see for the first time, and just immediately take out a notebook and start jotting things down and muttering to herself. So the stories and myths were true. This place does truly exist. Incredible. Oh my.
I love that.
Well, how lucky are we to have made it here in one piece, together as a group. Let's just pause and really take a moment to be grateful and Cascade just kind of draws off in some sort of daydream, looking off to the side.
Absolutely.
I think Cordelia kind of watches Cascade walk off and then turns to the group and goes, I think it is less luck and more that I have the sword and I've been cutting all the vines down, but okay, sure, it's luck. Nothing to do with it. That's fine.
Just so lucky.
Yeah, so lucky. No heartbreak at all. That's fine.
Incredible.
I think that Whimsy would be very suspicious. We've been fighting tooth and nail to get to our path, and then suddenly it just opens up, and that is very fishy and shady. So I think she's gonna start kind of looking around on the path to notice and see if there's any stones or just anything weird and unnatural.
Okay. All right. How's Flora feeling?
I feel like she's definitely feeling a little sketched out about it. I think that she sees this and she's like, is that normal? Is that normal? So I think that she probably uses one of her playbook moves, which is Wild Friends, and I can speak to animals and plants, and I want to ask them, hey guys, what's going on? That's okay.
Awesome. Yeah. So wow, I gotta get out of my own D&D headspace of making you roll perception for that. Give me a second here. So genuinely, on first glance of what's in front of you, it really does just look like anywhere else you've ever adventured where people regularly travel through. There doesn't seem to be any signs of like injury or blood or like dead bodies or anything spooky. And as for talking to some animals, there's a few birds nearby and they kind of, flutter over and hi, how can we help you? How can we help you? Hi, how can we help you?
Hey, I was just wondering, so there's this path. Is this are we safe? What's going on? Can you check around the area, make sure everything's good and normal?
Yeah, yes. Well, yeah, no, I mean, it's dangerous if you, fall, but, I don't think there's anything gonna eat you.
Solid.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
What are you doing here?
We are on a little trip.
Oh, that's exciting.
We're going to see if we can find a place that we are not sure if we can, and we are going to see how it goes.
It wouldn't
I'm
happen to
honestly
be
just
the one
looking
with the
for
giant
something.
statue out front, right?
Hmm?
It wouldn't happen to be the place with the big statue out front, right?
That might be the place.
Oh, it's real.
Solid. Good to know.
Mhm.
I would like to ask you a little bit about that if I can.
Yeah.
Where?
The path, and they kind of hop and gesture with their wing forward.
Solid. Thank you so much. I share this with the rest of the group.
Absolutely. This bird looks at you for a couple more seconds and then just flutters off.
I want to say, so at the same time that Flora was having a conversation with this animal, Cascade was back to back with her, having a conversation with nothing, but asking the same types of questions, yeah, can you tell us more about how safe we are and how to get there? And is really intently having a conversation, but there is nothing and no one there.
Just for the risk element of it, roll me a d6 just to place how well the situation goes. Yeah, just for my own reference. Yeah.
A 1.
Cool. Yeah. So a stick falls, and you kind of believe that was a sign for you.
Is the stick wet?
Yes, it's damp.
I pick up the stick and I hold it up to the sky and I go, "Thank you," and I put it in my bag.
Add damp stick to inventory. Yes.
Whimsy's gonna kind of lean over toward Peachtree and just kind of say, I mean, it's been a couple of years, but I honestly think they're a lot weirder than when we left. I thought it would stop, but I mean, it's great, but there's a lot going on.
Yes, compatriots seem to be in the world of their own a little bit, Whims, but perhaps we should entertain them for now.
So you said there was a giant statue somewhere? Which way?
I think maybe the path.
The bird. Oh, the bird pointed to the path for the big
Bird.
statue. So
Bird
okay.
hopped
Yeah, this is
along.
no for sure.
Alrighty.
When nature calls, you just have to answer.
That you
Yeah,
did.
with the sticks. That's,
Yeah. It's a sign.
Okay, well, I'm going to go down the path. If you guys
Okay.
would like to come,
I'll come
or do
with
you have
you.
more
I
sticks
think
and
that's a
birds
great
to...
plan.
Okay,
There's
bet you
always
should
more
do that.
sticks.
well, that is very poetic. That's
Thank you.
wow. I'm just gonna turn and walk.
Peachtree, what were you saying? I didn't mean to talk over you.
I think you have a good eye for...
Sticks. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
And I also walk away. Like, fully convinced that was a great compliment.
Oh my
Just like
god.
lead into whimsy, saying, "Thank you for being the only normal one here," and then walk on.
Absolutely.
Well,
No, did you want to add something, Whimsy?
no, I was just gonna say, alrighty then, and just kind of start walking down the path. I imagine like one of her anxious kind of like keeps her hands busy, shuffling like a deck of cards, and she'll just kind of be doing that as she's walking along, just kind of looking around, just sussing everything out.
Love that. Yeah, absolutely. So, following down this path further, much like the bird said, you travel the last 30 minutes of your walk and are faced with a massive statue of who you can only assume to be the Lady Imelda, standing in front of a very large, rounded mouth of a cave. Doesn't look like anyone's been here. That's it.
Was this supposed to be a temple? I haven't seen caves be temples before.
Well, you know, there are many stories and retellings of Atlantis as a city, mostly shed through oral tradition. So it's very difficult to know what the true origins of this place really are. It very well could be that cave was more used as a metaphor, and etymology from its original root word changed over time, so it like transferred from language to language. So really, we could be looking at something we were not prepared for at all.
Fascinating.
So we are going in the cave, or that was a lot. Sorry, you're very good with words. I'm a woman of action, and that was a lot of words. So,
Thank you, Marile.
Yeah.
Yes, it means we go in.
great. Let's go in the cave.
I'm getting strong, it's go time Trivago style from Cordelia. Very like, we need to get going. Absolutely. So as you walk into the mouth of this cave, it's really nothing special. It's kind of surprising after the stories that you've heard about this temple, especially to a sea goddess. You'd think, no, maybe there'd be some carvings, some carpet, who knows, but not just, a cave. After a few minutes, though, you keep walking, and it begins to slant down, and more steep it goes, until it's almost difficult to keep walking down and not just sliding. Again, darker and darker and darker, until...
Can I slide?
Absolutely you can. Yeah.
I'm gonna get on my butt and slide down.
You do. You get there faster than everyone else.
Aha.
Yeah, you slide and you slide into the gravel at the very bottom of a very large, like a chasm almost, where there's a large pool of just cerulean glowing water, and in the middle is an even larger statue of that same woman that you saw outside, but this one is completely gem encrusted. Every surface of this statue is just glimmering with blues and greens and golds, and you can even tell from this distance those are real gemstones. There seems to be sort of floating baskets and fresh flowers that have been left there as offerings to this goddess, but there's no one else here.
I put my stick in the pool
It
as an
floats.
offering. Good.
It goes and begins to drift off.
I think Lady Imelda will appreciate that a lot, Cascade.
Thank you. I agree.
We are truly in the presence of something anachronistic to such a splendid degree. I mean, who can say they have truly set foot in here and basked upon something as beautiful as this, aside from us? Wow.
I don't know what anachronistic means, but that is a lot of jewels. Very shiny. So if that's what that means, then yeah,
Yes.
You cannot. I understand that they might have taken your eye a little bit, probably worth much financially.
Yeah, like a lot.
Please do not disturb the sanctity of this place while we are still here. If you could, just please, Cordelia.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing here watching the stick.
I understand you're doing nothing now, but I understand later that might be a different issue. So I'm not
What
just
do you think
asking-
You think I would just walk up to somebody's jewel-encrusted statue and start prying them off? You think I am someone with no honor?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Can I roll something, either wit or spirit, to kind of glean if that is something that would in fact happen?
I
you know
believe
what?
that would be figuring somebody out.
Oh
Yes.
yes!
Oh my
yes,
gosh.
Yes.
Yes, can we
I
get
would
some
like to
rules
use
lawyers
the
read
figure out a person.
emojis in the chat, please? Reed is gonna keep my brain functioning forever. Thank you.
So you can roll plus wit.
Okay.
And that's how that gets started.
Nifty.
And I don't have to do anything for that, yeah?
Not yet.
Okay, that is going to be a 7.
Cool. So from the list of figure out a person, Meg, you get to ask 2 questions of Cordelia, and Cordelia, you in turn get to ask 1 to Whimsy.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, let me see. So, you're saying that you're not gonna be stealing any of these? I just, what are your feelings about, like, I mean, you're a pirate. You sail, you take stuff that's kind of your shtick.
Yeah.
I think the stick is in the pool, actually.
It is. Thank you.
I think she said shtick with a H. It's hard to say in this accent, but anyway, I mean they're very nice jewels. I've taken a great many jewels in my time. I would certainly like to take one, but I don't want to get yelled at for the rest of this journey. So I guess how would you feel if I took one? Would you be upset if I could just pop it out real quick? No one would know.
Yes, I don't want to get trapped in a cave. And I
It's
feel
just
like when you mess
100
with
jewels.
God
You think they would
stuff,
miss
that
one?
can happen. Have you never seen Aladdin?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh dear.
In this world, it's a stage production that Whimsy has put on multiple times.
You've been invited. You've just never shown up.
Yeah.
You were very good
I
as you
gotta
are
rate a
during your last
merchant
one.
vessel at that time, huh, baby? Ah, man.
Is there anything that I can do just to make sure? Like, do you need something to keep your hands busy? I've got some playing cards if you just need to kind of mess with them and keep your hands off of the jewels.
Don't worry about me, I will be fine. I am just here to stand here and look pretty until someone tells me to steal something or stab something. So don't worry.
You're doing
I
a
will
great
survive.
job. All right.
Oh, thank you. It's such hard work these days. I'm not going to take the jewels. Nobody worry. They're just very nice.
I imagine Flora's like kneeling or like crouching by the edge of the water, just staring this entire conversation, and just looks over and says, "It's a nice stick."
Thank you. It was a gift, and now I feel like it's returned to where it's supposed to be. Flora, I'm gonna try and ask the waters where we need to go. Would you like to join me?
I would love to.
Okay. And I am going to commune with the unseen.
Oh.
So I do give the dangerous unseen a string on me, which is the ocean.
Mhm.
And Cascade, well, I feel like I need to describe what they look like before I describe this. So
Absolutely.
Cascade, her hair is like just water, right? Like it looks like a wave of water, and she leans over the pool and kind of wrings some of the water out into it, and then dunks her head and pulls it back up to like kind of give some of themselves to this and to take some in return, and then puts one hand under the water and like motions for Flora to do the same thing.
I do exactly the same thing, except for very awkwardly, I'm like, oh.
Not the hair. That's like a me thing. Yeah, just the hand. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
Ooh. So I got a total of 10.
Lovely.
So I would like to learn something important from the unseen and learn the recent history. I think my other hand is on the statue.
Okay.
And I would like to learn the recent history of that object.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I imagine this very much to be, please don't sue me, Matthew Mercer. Very much Laudna whispers, if you are familiar with Campaign 3. Lots of overlapping, creepy voices that sort of whisper into your ear. And they sort of echo for you, Cascade, because you're in such a large room. But everyone else, it's silent and you just look crazy. You hear... This place is holy and to be respected. All you need do is make a small sacrifice, and she will reveal herself. And that's it.
Do I get anything on the statue?
Nope.
Okay. Flora, did you hear that?
No.
You just have a wet hand and you have someone next to you going, "Do you hear that?"
But I'm
comforting.
just so excited to hear about what you were hearing. Tell me.
Well, I think this is something everyone should hear at the same time.
Agreed.
Thank you for partaking in this ritual with me. And I kind of put my wet hand to Flora's face.
I hope it helped.
It really, really did.
We love a supportive friend.
Are you done bickering about the gems?
Yes, do you need something? Sorry.
Oh, I have answers.
Oh, wonderful. Did you do the thing
Yeah.
where you stick your hair in the water again? I love when you do that.
did.
Last time they did that, they told me my whole past. It was crazy.
Still can't believe all the things that I saw.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone, this is a holy place.
Cool.
As a
How
kid, yeah.
cool is that?
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Yeah.
Super.
Was there
I
anything
can't-
else you were able to glean?
Oh,
From the
yes, there
specific.
was.
Could we know?
Oh,
If that's-
sure.
I love this bimbo.
So much.
Absolutely. We have to make a sacrifice.
Oh my.
Just a small
Not
one.
enough?
Apparently not. I thought it might have been, but it wasn't.
Oh,
It's a good stick.
sacrifice. That could mean many different things.
Well, I can give you exactly what they told me. They don't tell me much, unfortunately. But they did tell me, make a small sacrifice and she will reveal herself.
Okay.
So who
this
wants
is
to...
God voice coming in? I do not, in fact, mean sacrifice a human. Please do not kill someone for me.
Great, cool.
I'm talking like an item.
Yes.
Whimsy standing
I'm
at
out.
5 foot flat, like small sacrifice.
I realized that was a little vague. Got it.
Do I get the sense that we all need to give something or just one
Yes.
person?
That you all need
Everyone.
to give something important.
Well, to receive is to give. To learn is to lose. So, I can.
Who said that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's more like a thing I learned from my church. Everything is about like learning the secrets of things, but in order to learn the secrets of like many things, sometimes you have to give part of yourself. It's a bit of a give and take sometimes. So the pursuit of knowledge is ever demanding. So I can get rid of my research notes, I think, for this, and I will try to remember things more and convey them orally when I get home.
Convey them orally. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're thirsty lesbians. Let me be a thirsty lesbian.
I'm gonna redeem a hydrate. You're too thirsty. Drink some water.
Yeah, excuse you, they're made of water.
Oh shoot.
Can they ever be dehydrated?
I'm going to drop the notes I've been taking throughout our journey into the little like. I hope this
Does
is a
anything happen?
worthy sacrifice.
Okay.
I think we all need to do it.
Oh. Right.
Not just like it's like a collective.
But
Thank you for
I felt
going
pretty heroic
first.
there. Like
I didn't mean to stamp on your moment.
No. I mean,
great job.
this feels patronizing now.
I don't know what that means, but maybe.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fine. Best of intentions. That's so good.
That's so nice of you.
Who would like to go next?
Whimsy is gonna kind of pull out her sword, because this is Thirsty Sword Lesbians. On the, sticking out the, handle of the sword is a bouquet of flowers, so she pulls it from her sleeves. And she's gonna...
Where did that come from?
Oh, well, it's just one of my tricks, I've been practicing. And she's gonna kind of, pull off a couple of the flowers, and set them in the pool before, sticking her sword back in her sleeve. I know that's not how physics work, don't come for me.
Miss seeing your
Yes,
tricks.
it is. Now it is, yes. We've decided. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing happens.
Again, that was great. We really need everybody to do something.
Yeah.
Well, where's yours then,
Cordelia.
Cascade?
Well,
the stick was that's.
Well,
Like,
maybe
you just
I
did
go
it first?
last. I go last, and we'll see if the stick counted or not.
Okay, good call.
Okay,
Good call.
Thank you.
Cordelia will kind of step forward, and she's got beads hanging from her hair with a coin at the end, and she'll kind of pull the coin off and hold it between her fingers and go, "This is for my first raid as a pirate captain." And just kind of toss it in the pool. Plunk.
Yep, it sinks to the bottom.
I think Flora will just go, I've always wanted bangs. And just slice.
Absolutely.
You really said baby gay.
Oh, that's so good.
As
So
these
good.
strands kind of hit the top of the water as they're wont to do and begin to press in and sink as well, the water begins to swirl in a circle, picking up speed over and over and over again. It swirls around this statue in a loop until it is moving so fast that it begins to pick up, and surround the statue until you can't see it even if you were to squint. It's roaring in your ears as it crashes onto the statue from every angle. And if you're in our Discord, and for our cast members, please take a look at the photo I'm sending as you see the sea goddess, Lady Imelda, crack out of the stone, her skin becoming the jewel tones, as she looks down upon each of you with a charming smile, her hair billowing with wind that you can't feel or hear, a trident in one hand, looking ever majestic. I thank you all for your sacrifices. It's wonderful to have you all in my home. What can I do for you?
I'm crying.
I think I'm just.
Meg, you're muted, by the way.
Oh, I said reader cascade.
Yes.
I have to go. Thank you. It's been a great show. It's been a great season. Thanks.
I think Whimsy's gonna pull off. She has a little small top hat that she wears, and she's gonna pull it off and kind of like. We were told that this is where we should go if we're looking to find the map to Atlantis.
You're so straightforward. I love that about you.
You watch, Whimsy, as what sort of appears to you like a wave, Imelda falls before you and places her hands delicately on either side, resting her trident giant in front of you, probably 50 feet long, as she looks at you. Now, why would I give you such an important piece of information? What makes you worthy?
Well, you may want to ask some of our other people. They've got. I'm just kind of here to help out. I'm just.
She's a brilliant magician, very skilled with a blade, incredibly intelligent. I think she's fairly worthy for such a gracious prize, if you don't mind me speaking up. I'm so sorry. Hello, I'm Peachtree. Nice to meet you.
Peachtree. Interesting name.
Thank you. It was given to me by my church.
This is my
Hi.
church of sorts. Hello.
It's nice to see you again.
You as well. And she goes to sort of flick a hand out to do what you'd assume is like boop you on the chin, and all you feel is a splash of water hit you.
That was it. Just hi. You can go back to your spiel.
Well, you all seem, I don't know, a little different than the other adventurers who come here, thinking that they need to steal something from the Atlanteans or expose them. What is your reasoning that you're here? Why do you need Atlantis? Why is it important to you?
Flora?
I really want to get cool plants. I can bring you one.
I'm sold.
That's the point of the mission! Love it!
I think what she's trying to say is we're not looking to pillage. We're not looking to ruin. We're just looking to explore.
Cordelia just.
I would speak for yourself.
I would never. How dare you? I'm an upstanding citizen.
An upstanding pirate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I just am on the ocean. It's fine.
Well, alright, but I'll only give you the map if you can prove yourself to me in real time. 3 rounds, that's all I ask. 3 virtues that will help me determine if you are worthy of knowing the location of such a place. Should you choose to accept, we will begin immediately.
We accept?
Wait, what?
That was quick. I thought we were gonna have a little conference chat, but I suppose
like
Never.
Should we have spoken about
Force
this
is like
before?
grabbing
I don't
onto
know.
your sleeve, like.
I was in the moment. I don't know. It's so official.
No, she's incredible. Just like
Oh,
normally,
absolutely.
it's
Just
like a
presence.
decision
Yeah.
we make as a team. I don't.
Yeah, you know, next time I'll open up
Okay.
the floor. Yeah.
Cool. Are we locked into that answer, or do we have a chance to discuss?
I
No take backs.
believe that everyone has a say about what happens to them, as much as I appreciate your enthusiasm, Peachtree.
Oh my gosh, she said my name.
Okay, bad.
Listen,
wish you would say my
I'm
name.
making hot women. I don't. What did you want from me?
Am I allowed to
I
ask like
accept-
follow-up questions, or is this just like you
She
get what you get and you don't get a hello?
rolls over on her side to look at you closer, Cascade, and you feel like a pool of water at your feet. You may ask 2 questions.
Each or like total? Oh, was that one of them?
Total and no. I
Wait.
may be mighty, but I am not cruel.
Oh, okay. Am I gonna have to fight something? I'm not a very fighty person.
Unfortunately, I can't tell you what's beyond in the challenges. That's part of the surprise.
Do you like my haircut?
That's your second question. That's your second question. That's your second question.
Good to know if the goddess of the sea approves of the haircut. Yeah.
It's
Good question.
beautiful. I would love to know your artist, is it? I
Oh,
grow my own. I'm not sure what they're called.
I do it myself, so
Oh,
thank you.
lovely. Yes.
Okay, I'm in.
Anything else, or is that a yes from you all?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Are all goddesses as beautiful as you, or are we just lucky? We're just kind of like.
Respect it.
You see Imelda slide forward and a small tidal wave kind of like at your ankles. I like you. I can
Oh,
tell
thank you.
that you're quite familiar with the motion of the ocean. Am I right?
Yeah, I do spend a lot of time at sea. You could say it is my one true love, if you don't mind me being so forward. I know
You
that is kind of
see-
your thing.
Her cheeks get darker blue and she goes, "Oh, stop it."
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Can I become smitten with this goddess of
Yes,
How does it work?
absolutely.
What can I do?
Absolutely you can.
Sweet. So because I have lust at first sight and I don't know her, I get +1 forward to impress her. So
I love that. Yes,
Look at me go.
100%.
You scoundrel.
I
You've
know.
already impressed her.
Okay.
She's like,
perfect.
oh.
Don't worry, guys. I've got this. We're in.
Hey, let me just quickly hit on the god. It's fine.
Yeah,
It'll be
it's
cool.
chill. Don't worry. We all know why you brought me, and it's just this.
Please, so good. And what about you two? And she pushes out sort of another little stream that encircles both Flora and Whimsy in a figure 8. Yes?
Hey. You know, I mean, if the whole gang is doing it, then that would be it.
We love a group activity. And she winks and then looks over at Whimsy.
I accept this trial.
Wonderful. I can tell you're apprehensive, but I'm sure this will be quite interesting. Let's begin. And with a snap of her fingers, you are whooshed into another place. If you wouldn't mind, players, take a moment and close your eyes. In your ears, you begin to hear a familiar sound as you've adventured before, an empty, dripping cave system, a hollow one, far below the surface of any place. And off in the distance, you begin to hear a grinding metal sound. coming closer and closer. As you open your eyes, you are met with a grisly sight 100 feet in front of you. A grim gully, which I will send a photo of for our Discord members. Another shout out, please join us, it's great.
You can join us in the About
self-plug
section of our Twitch. There's a link.
It's pretty great. These are not the stats, this is just the image, because this game doesn't use stats like that. But just for cool picture reference. A sort of homunculus-shaped, half-metal, half-person, humanoid-style monster. Bandages sort of coating part of their face and wrapped around a hump on their back, and their foot's kind of twisted inward where it shouldn't be for comfortable walking, as it locks eyes at each of you.
Can I become smitten with the Grim Gully?
You and me, Reed. We're in this to win.
Oh my god.
I love this game. I love you. Yes.
I think I immediately blurt out, I like your bandages!
And they go,
Keep going, I think it's working.
Yeah, yes.
You're doing it.
Say something else.
and they begin to progress forward, though a little less angry. Hi, this is a game where we hit on everything.
That was my move, by the way, called This is the Best. I didn't pick this playbook because of this move, but maybe I did. Called I Like Snails. Which is when you are smitten with someone, blurt out something weird.
Refreshing. I love that.
This.
So good.
It staggers ever closer, and it is now at 50 feet. If you would like to say or do anything, or I can have them continue walking forward.
You cut out.
Oh, sorry.
The little end
You have
there.
the option of doing nothing or saying nothing, and they continue moving forward.
Oh, you cut out again!
I don't know why it's doing that. Ah! The option is they keep walking, or you can say something. Either one, up to you.
This isn't a fight scenario, is it? I'm not going to make another group decision because that was a bit iffy last time. You seem really pretty or handsome. I don't know which term you prefer. But we're just here to complete some challenges. If you could help us out with that.
Me, the DM, did not expect this to be the way that things go. Okay, I'm in love with this game. Redirecting, cool. The Grim Gully pauses and sort of tilts their head. Huh?
Yeah. Could I try to figure out a person?
Sure! Incredible!
Alright, I don't have anything to my wit, so that is a 8. It's a mixed success.
An 8. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Doo-doo-doo. There's a lot of pages in this book.
Yeah. So, Cass, you get to ask 2 questions at the Grim Gully, and the Grim Gully can ask one of you however they decide to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, that your figure, sorry if I'm being too forward, but it's very becoming. You know, we were just wondering, you know, how could, like, we get you to help us out with this challenge, you know, get out of here unscathed, you know? And, you know, how would you feel if we just, like, scooted on by?
The Grimgully steps forward a couple more steps and pulls a stick out of their back.
I'm just happy.
Don't take the stick.
That was
stick theme
Cascade, not
continues.
Reed.
And it kind of like starts to draw on the ground and draws a very stick figure party of you all at one end and them on one side, or on the other side rather. But the other side where the oh my god, the Grimgully is, they're supposed to be like scaring you, and you're not scared by them, and so they're like, this has never happened before, so
I'm so sorry for ruining your whole thing. Did you want us to like? We can be. You sure? For sure. Well, better luck next time. We could just like move on from here, and like the next group of adventurers that come here, you can scare them. And you are very scary, if I do say so myself. I mean,
You're terrifying.
True.
just the most horrendous. Yeah?
Horrifying. A sight to see. I'm quaking in my not. I'm not wearing shoes, but I'm quaking in them.
Yeah.
Your many limbs make me feel like I'm really just nervous about you.
that is my favorite compliment ever. Someone quote that, please.
She's not great with words.
I love it.
Does not how to talk about her feelings.
And their question to you, they're going to draw sort of like a further extension of the map that they had already drawn in this tunnel, and they show you that there is like a turn coming up, and there's 3 circles going further down, and in each one they've drawn a different symbol. In the first circle there's sort of like a ghost shape. In the second symbol there is sort of like this kind of monster, just like lots of spikes coming out. I mean, it's a stick on sand, like it's rough drawing. and the third circle, there's just another circle on the inside that they've shaded in, so just like a black hole. And they said,
Oh, thank you. Well, team huddle. Which one are we feeling?
Flora, you looked like you were trying to say something earlier. Was there something?
I just wanted to ask the Grimgully if I had consent to give it some head pats.
oh! It goes,
Oh.
they lean in like an alpaca does on someone, like they just kind of go, and it's a lot of weight. It's a lot. This is like half machine. Just
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you, yeah.
Do you have an extra stick I could have?
and they pull out like a bushel of them. Just
Oh my god.
I close my eyes and I like feel the energy. And I just like pick one, eyes closed. Thank you.
it is. It's a stick. It's about this long. They go,
Peachtree. I don't know which one we should go to.
I'm getting very strong feelings from the middle one. Because it seems
What are
like
those? Let's unpack that. What are those feelings?
I don't know how to respond to that, Cascade. Um, I mean, okay. I feel like it's a monster there, and it would make me feel good if I got to fight something. It just makes me feel very powerful, very like in control, in charge. And
She's very strong and a great fighter. I've seen it before. You know, some kids, when they have to, like, when the magician leaves at the end of the party, some of the parents get very, very intense about wanting that extra time. And Peachtree has come in clutch every single time.
the strength of an average middle-aged parent is much greater than you'd expect.
Cass, do I have your consent to use divination on Peachtree?
Ooh, what does that do? I mean, most likely yes.
Basically, I describe my process and what makes it conspicuous, and then the GM gets to tell me something interesting about the person or the obstacles they face that they do not know. And then I roll, and I can either tell the truth or I can lie.
Oh, okay, yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I think that, as you're talking about these feelings, I think Cascade is like nodding, but very clearly not paying attention. And you feel like a little glob of water, like, bloop, land on your palm. And then after a moment, it kind of sits there, and then it is sucked back up into their hair. And Bunny, I would like something interesting about the person or the obstacles they face that they don't know.
Let me just clarify, that even the character themselves doesn't know.
It just says the GM will tell you something interesting about the person or the obstacles they face that they do not know.
Okay. Interesting. This is gonna be difficult. Give me just a second.
For Peachtree's old future.
Exactly. I'm like, wow, so many notes. While I'm figuring this out, continue.
Also, after Whimsy's comment, I think there is a very visible blush from Peachtree as she just sort of stops talking for a little bit. Like, oh yeah.
You're quiet. You're not
What?
usually quiet. You normally have lots of words.
I'm still talking. I still have words.
You didn't. You don't have to lie.
Very defensive. It's okay. We're all friends here.
We are, which is why I feel like I'm being ganged up on. And I'd like to voice those feelings with many words, actually. Starting with, I feel as though I'm being very normal and just, so 100% right now. So, yeah.
I'm thinking of how I'd like to... Oh, sorry. I don't know why this is cutting out so much today. So strange. I'm sorry, pals.
I think Meg was muted as well, so I couldn't hear.
I forgot I was muted because I was eating crackers.
We keep it real.
Whimsy is going to try and muscle in front of Peachtree, by which she means she's going to kind of scamper around and stand in between Peachtree and Cascade and Cordelia and say, "Lay off, you guys! Come on, this is just it's not a conversation that needs to be happening. We just have to figure out which way we're gonna go."
Sorry, I was just joking around. Sorry if offended.
What do I get, Bunny?
So I was reading through that section as well. When they say that even they don't know, is this I'm pulling from what Kess has written as their backstory, or am I pulling it from something that I'm making up to give your character?
So the way that I interpreted it was it's their future.
Ah, I see. Heard.
So what's coming
Understood.
up for them.
You get that should you follow the path that Peachtree would like to follow, their future will include very familiar monsters. Ones that have claws and live under the sea. Wink.
And I rolled a 12. So
that's very good, is it not?
It is. It is, in fact, one of the best you can roll.
I love that.
And I'm going to lie. So I am going to say, I think that door leads us to mystery. And if that's something you'd like to see, I support that.
Well,
And I'm gonna gain a string on you, Kess.
interesting. Absolutely.
I love that.
Well, devotees of the Church of the Moonlit Grove are all about discovering mysteries, so I think that's where my vote goes. Also, thank you, Wims, for just standing up for me.
I was also joking. I get that it probably didn't come across like that. But and I turn to Cordelia, who said to me, a year ago, when things don't land, tell them you were joking and it'll be fine. And then
all is forgiven. There's nothing wrong. It's just a little hot in here, because we, yeah.
Yeah, caves deep underground, famously very hot.
I grab some water. I splash it on your face.
Thank you. Also, yeah, gases tend to get trapped underground because there are very few vents for them to escape through. Sometimes, depending on the kind of gas, and we'll just go on this spiel.
Okay.
Flora, are you okay with a little bit of mystery if we go through the middle path? I know you said you were down to do with whatever the group wanted to do, but you've got to say,
I'm just happy to be here.
We're happy to have you here.
Me too, Flora. Me too.
Yeah. What about you, Cordelia? What do you think?
The Grimgully is fully enraptured, by the way, and just watching you all converse.
I feel like they're in our huddle.
They're as you're talking about feelings, they're like. Continue.
I am more than happy to chase a little mystery, and nobody worry, I'll keep us all safe. Not to worry. I'm sure we'll be fine.
You're so funny, Cordelia.
Yeah, okay. It was really funny an hour ago, and I was chopping all those vines, and you were leaving through. But okay, yeah, that was the joke. So. Grimgully, are you coming to the mystery with us?
You should.
I'm sure it will be very fun, I think.
They look down at their not watch, and they're like, oh.
Yeah. Totally fair. Double booked.
They go.
Oh,
and
that's so kind. Thank you.
And start walking away.
I'll miss you.
I'm gonna redeem a hydrate for the Grimgully.
Yeah, Grimgully hydrate.
I turned to Cordelia. They were so nice.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I think that might be my best friend other than you. Don't tell anyone, that's kind of embarrassing. He's just nice.
How honored am I to share that title with such a beautiful soul.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, of course you are, I've known you longer, so you're the number one spot and then
Thank you.
Grimgully. Yeah.
The room
God,
we're going to has crabs in
Valentine's
it, by
Day
the
card.
way.
What?
Yeah. I just
thought
wanted
this
to
was
let you know.
Oh, okay, cool. Big ones or?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
That was the mystery.
Well, I'm very honored to be in on the. I will act properly surprised when we get in there, so everyone thinks that I didn't know.
Is this just a Cordelia and Cascade conversation, or are we still in the huddle?
I mean, here's the thing. I would have turned to Cordelia while we were still in the huddle. Sure. And so it's up to you if you chose to listen past that.
I got it.
But we didn't move away. No, not at all.
Peace tree is fully shut off when those two start talking to each other.
It's probably for the best.
I'm gonna grab Cordelia's hand and I start walking down the hallway.
Oh, okay, I guess we're going to the mystery winks Cascade.
What's behind door number 1?
Who's just
crabs?
Again, as if I was not already clear to the chat, if you're not in our Discord, I will be sending another picture shortly. Alright. So, making your way further down
Pick 'em away.
down the dark hallway. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Jesus. Oh no, I lost my photo channel. Just kidding. It's here. Great. So, you approach a giant wooden door, and on the front, there is a circle. And a handle. And that's it.
Like kind of carved into the door, or like, okay.
Yes.
What could this mean?
Maybe it's an
no
O
idea.
for open. We gotta like open the door.
It's not a bad
probably true.
starting point. But I'm sure there's something. Maybe there are symbols. Oh, I thought I hadn't thrown away my notebook.
Whimsy's gonna reach for the handle.
Okay. You turn the handle, and do you open the door?
Yeah.
I'm just asking. You pull open the door, and on the other side are 3 more doors. There's a circle, a triangle, and a square.
Ooh.
Well, I'm a little bamboozled now.
Which door is the middlemost door? Is it the triangle one?
It goes circle, triangle, square. So the middle one is the triangle, correct?
I'm getting really good feelings about the triangle personally. There's something really good about that shape.
Yeah, you a big fan of triangles?
I don't know if you're
Good to know.
condescending to me or not, but
A bit
yes.
of both, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah.
Okay.
I also like triangles. They make up every other shape. Well, not all of them, just a lot.
What?
He points to
right.
the circle on the other door.
Well, I mean, if you make enough triangles, you can make anything.
It really depends on the angle of the triangle. I won't get into it too much.
What if we open all 3 doors?
Triangle lore.
I got it locked and loaded.
We could do that.
Or if we feel good about the triangles, I mean, I trust you, Peachtree. If you feel good about that one, we'll go with
Well,
that.
there was a circle on that door, so maybe we're supposed to open the circle on this one.
Well, I mean, it really depends on. I'd like to go with what feels right. What about you, Flora?
Again, happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what if we try and open all 3 doors at the same time so that if, like, one door's bad, we'll know which one it is.
I like that. I think it is fun.
Me too.
Oh, but Whims. Oh, yeah, no, it's a really good idea.
Yeah, I like it then. I like it now. They're all good.
I've never heard that. That's such a unique idea that I've never heard before.
There's a trick just like this in one of my shows.
Ooh, we're gonna do that one.
It's called gaslighting. You've never heard of it before.
No, I mean with the doors, where there's 3 and then you open them up and there's someone behind one of them, but then you close them and open again and then they're gone. It's like
How does that work?
classic.
They
A
go.
magician never reveals his secrets. Let me tell you that.
Well,
Okay.
Whims, where do you need me?
Well, how? Maybe you can take the circle. Yeah, the triangle. You said you like the triangle. The triangle. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh, Cascade.
I also like triangles. But could I take the circle? They were 2 sentences that didn't have anything to do with each other. I just
Go ahead
wanted,
and
just in
take this.
case you forgot that I liked triangles, I wanted to remind you.
I know a fact about you, and I know what task you want to complete. So I think there's 2 very important pieces of information.
Thank you. And I walk over to the circle.
Incredible.
Oh,
Does anyone have any? particular feelings about the square?
I'm happy to take the square if you guys don't want to. Yeah.
Flora, do you want to open my door with me? We can both put our hands on the handle at the same time.
You know what? That sounds lovely.
Right? I thought so. Come over. I get a little, like, water on Flora.
All right, who is going to open their door first?
I think we're doing it at the same time.
I meant for my sake so I can explain what's behind them.
Valid.
Who would like to hear about their door first?
We can get order.
Okay, cool. So for the circle, you turn the handle, you pull it open, and for a second, it just looks like another empty sort of chasm. There's no water, it's just an empty dripping space. And then you start to hear it. There's...
Interesting.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Oh dear. What's behind the next door?
What's behind door?
Behind door number 2. You open the door, the triangle door, turn the handle, pull it open, and this room is completely dark. Just past this doorway, there's maybe a foot of light, and then it is pitch black, and you hear giant snapping sounds in the dark. Just
Oh, monsters abound.
as you open the square door, turning the handle, pulling it back, you find yourself staring at a brick wall.
Well, I feel like that eliminates one of our options.
I'd like to walk into my room. And I think I'd like to pull Flora with me.
Okay.
But it's up to you.
I'm actively trying to escape.
You can absolutely do
I
that.
immediately, as soon as I hear the whispers, I turn on my feet and walk the other way. And I'm just getting dragged.
I love
but
that.
you can also, like, keep Flora outside if you want. But, I feel like I'm still...
We've got a Shaggy and Scooby situation. Let's do this. As you both step inside / are dragged inside, the door slams shut behind you, and you are sealed off. There is no door anymore for the rest of you.
Wow, Flora, we get to spend time together.
Oh, good.
As you
What happened
let
to the
your
crabs?
eyes...
I thought they were gonna be crabs!
we
Are there gonna
will
be crabs?
we will play out what happens to these two after I find out what you all do in response to your doors. Since this is all happening simultaneously, no time to react. What do you do with the crab door?
Like, half in, half out, like, the crabs. Gonna close the door and, like, rejoin the rest. We've gotta find a way to, like, sort that out, right?
Maybe they all meet up. Maybe they go to the same, just a different, like, corridor to the room.
Maybe.
Their door's gone. We can't go through that door anymore.
Oh, maybe they have to complete a challenge there, and another one has to be completed here in the middle, and maybe a third one in whatever room your one is, Cordelia.
It's a brick wall. I can try and break through it, I guess. Maybe it, like, leads there. But it's just... Which is kind of weird, right? That there's, like, brick this far under. Should I try to break it? What do you think?
Can you?
Excuse me. That's very... See me? I'm gonna try.
Whatever you do, whatever move you do, whatever weapon you take, as soon as it makes contact with the wall, it goes straight through. And it's completely mirage.
I think Cordelia, like, had pulled out this huge, beautiful cutlass with, like, a black lightning, like, crack through it. Just put all of her force into it, and then paused, half out, and went, I am very good, no? Look at that. It was like it was nothing. You guys want to come with me through the weird sort of fake brick door?
Will you be? I mean, sure. The three of us are out here. We can certainly join you. How do you feel, Wims?
I think that it's probably best to stick together as much as we can until we find the others.
The more the merrier. Well, I can't believe I'm saying this, but why don't you take charge, Cordelia?
Can you say that one more time, just so I can believe?
Don't push your luck.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and push her through the brick wall.
Yeah, through the door.
All right. As soon as the three of you step through, you hear the door slam behind you and it disappears from sight. We will pick back up on your story momentarily. Back in the circle room, an empty cavern, as I had stated before, much like the one from the Temple of the Sea Goddess, except there's just stone on the ground and the walls. There is a single lantern.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. A clerical error redeemed. Look into the camera like I'm in the office.
All right, here we go.
Get out. So we all look away, we count to 3, and then we give it a good office
We go
stare.
on 3.
On 3,
Okay,
not
yeah.
us.
Ready? And 1, 2, 3.
You laugh every time.
Incredible. Thank you,
Sorry.
Claire. You too can use your channel points
For
things
whatever
like that.
you want.
Evil.
For evil, correct. Incredible. So, the entire room, completely empty, except for a single lantern lit on a raised platform at the far end of the room, where there is an etched line of what used to be a door. That's it. What would you like to do?
I try and open the used to be a door.
It's a good 500 to 1,000 feet away from you, so if you want to cross through the room to do it, absolutely, sure.
I do not. That is a long way to go.
It is.
Yeah.
Flora, is this your first time hearing voices?
Yeah, no, this is not actually a normal thing for me. That's why I tried to turn around and go. That's okay. It's okay. I'm still happy to be here.
I'm honored to share this moment with you. This is monumental.
Yeah, I'm just a little upset that we chose the ghost room.
We didn't choose the ghost room. The ghost room chose us. And also, we chose it.
It was mutually beneficial.
It was. Voices! Hi!
You hear nothing.
Hello?
Oh.
Well,
You don't have to be scared.
Nothing.
Knock knock!
From somewhere beyond, you hear, "Who's there?"
Was the laugh part of it?
Yes. No, that's just Aaron. I do that regularly.
Cascade.
Cascade. Who?
I don't have a last name.
You hear a sort of intake of breath. Well, that's just sad. And you feel a huge force of wind ripple through your hair and brush enough water onto Flora that it is damp on the side of you now.
I don't know. Lots of people don't have last names. It's not that sad. Okay. You try, Flora. I don't think they like me very much. As I'm collecting my hair.
Get back on. Hello?
Hello.
How's it going?
Breezy.
I'm glad. So I'm a little confused on what's going on here. You seem to be able to respond to my questions. Do you want to add some insight onto my current situation here?
You ever just ask the monster directly? I love the approach on these guys.
Straight up asking the monster directly.
I should have known better. This lesbian game, we're all just a bunch of communicators, motherfucker. Ah! I love it. I love it. I think it kind of goes quiet for a couple long seconds in this creepy space. Before you both feel a tap on either of your shoulders from behind you. And as you kind of turn around to see what did it, there is the form of a very wispy looking person. Cropped short hair on the sides with very long blue tentacles growing out of the top of their head. Their eyes equally as blue, and they're just wringing their hands. And you notice drip, drip, drip from their feet.
Can I become smitten with the ghost?
I would love nothing more! Absolutely!
I think I turn around and I go, tentacles are really cool.
Again, I think the monsters, having experienced a lifetime of attempting to frighten others, is taken aback. Thank you. You're watery. Why?
I don't know.
You should figure that out. I mean, I know why I'm watery.
Why are you watery?
I died like this.
Maybe I did too.
Unfortunate.
Why? Death is beautiful.
Not when you're stuck in here.
Where are you stuck?
I died on bad terms with the pretty water lady.
Imelda? What did you do?
And with that, their eyes sort of flare with a bit of anger behind them. Don't ask questions to strangers like that. I just told you I died! And she flies through you and disappears.
I think I could be reading the situation wrong, but I feel like she might be a little upset.
Oh no, did I upset her?
I don't know. I'm not the one to ask. I have a hard time reading people.
Me
But it's
too.
I was getting like a hint of like maybe like mild annoyance or something.
I wish people communicated how they felt more directly.
Me too.
Are you upset with us? We would really appreciate it if you told us if you were.
Because we don't mean to upset you. We want to fix any wrongdoings that we've done. We're happy to talk about it.
Respectfully, I feel like these two are the stoners of the group. They come prepared. From in front of you, again, they materialize. I'm not upset with you. I'm upset with that. And they point to the lantern at the far end of the room. That's my spirit. Let it out, and I'll let you out.
Okay.
What? Okay. Flora, remember we decided we were gonna sidebar before we made big group decision?
My bad.
That's okay. That's okay. We're all learning. No, you're. Do you have a name, ghost friend?
Malia.
Malia, could you give us a moment?
Oh, I apologize. In my own home? Sure. And she
Oh,
disappears.
that's just so kind. Thank you.
Thank you for being so understanding.
Not this giant cavern that she's like, if I just disappear, you will not see me. I will still be here.
Flora. Hi, how are you?
I'm just happy to be here.
Me too. I'm so happy you're here.
This is hilarious.
I feel like we've been here before.
I'm okay. I'm a little worried.
They just move in here.
I know. Yeah, we never leave. We U-haul to the cave.
That's fine. We'll stay.
I know a lot about spirits. I do. That's kind of my thing. Well, I have lots of things. I really like sticks and triangles and water and spirits. And I'm worried that if we let this creature out, something bad will happen.
See, that's smart. I should start thinking like that.
You think I'm smart?
I do. I think you're one of the smartest people I've met.
Oh,
You
I
just
think
are
you're
constantly
smart.
saying things, and they sound so correct.
thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, Cordelia taught me this trick where if you just talk like you know what you're doing, nobody questions you.
I think it's working really well.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
That's awesome.
Malia,
Yes, Your Grace. As she appears before you.
oh,
Welcome
no,
back.
my name's Cascade, remember?
Right.
Yeah.
How could I have forgotten?
I don't know. We met only a couple minutes ago.
Yes. Did you have
Oh, you're
something
waiting for me to
me?
say something. Got it.
Right. That is how conversation typically works when you
I'm
call
never
someone's
gonna-
name.
I'm learning. If we were to let your spirit go, what would happen?
I'm not sure. I've been stuck here for so long, I don't really know what would happen. It's
Well, what
a
do other
risk.
people do?
Oftentimes, I scare them enough that they run out the other way and don't complete her challenges.
There's no exit. We can't leave.
Right, because your friends decided that they'd split up, and that wasn't part of her plan, so have to complete something, I suppose.
Can you promise me something?
Maybe.
If you're gonna kill us, can you do it in like a really cool way?
Yeah. Something that, like, people will see it and, like, know that it was cool.
Yeah!
Like, identifiably cool afterwards.
Yeah!
I don't kill people.
Well, I mean, you haven't had your spirit back yet, so who knows? I just want to
Sure.
cover all my bases.
Sure, I'll make it look cool. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any other follow-up questions, Flora?
Are you single?
I did not see that coming!
The game is called Thirsty Sword Lesbian!
We're doing it, you
Dead
guys.
ghost tentacle lady? Sure!
Okay, but you're getting your spirit back.
You see her go, yeah, yes?
So you'll be able to leave, and I don't know. I don't know if you like places that there aren't many people, but I kind of live in like this cabin alone, and if you wanted to move in with me, that would be really cool. Maybe we could just be like roommates if you're not single.
I think Malia like, again, pauses for a second, and then reaches out and just holds your hand and goes, yeah, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm ordained, you know, just in case you're interested.
Maybe next week. I'm a little
Yeah.
busy right now.
Okay, all right. Let's
Being
get your
dead and
spirit
whatever.
back.
Yeah, let's do that. And she, like, lays her ghost head, which kind of goes through your shoulder a little bit.
I'm so proud of you, Flora.
Thank you. I was not expecting that to work.
Okay, let's go. And I think I grabbed the other ghost hand so that we can all walk
Again.
together.
All the way through. It's just like a hover hand.
Linking arms.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely you do. Yeah, you approach this lantern and you see it's one of those, I'm sure they actually have a real English word for this, but it's like the glass ones that they will put like a votive candle in almost, but it has a floating blue orb inside, just kind of bobbing and hovering in the middle.
Do we
how do you want us to
like
flip it?
break it? Do we open it? Like,
No idea.
We,
No
like,
one ever gets
bring it
this
with
close. Who knows?
You want to like touching it?
Her hand goes to touch the glass and she gets just shocked. Well, that didn't
Okay.
work.
do I have consent to touch your spirit?
No one's ever asked that before. Yes.
I'll put my hand on the lantern.
Nothing happens. You're unshocked.
Is there like a way to get it off the wall?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like a little hook. Yeah. hmm
I want to take it off the wall and open the lid.
As you open the lid, you watch as this blue orb breaks into thousands of pieces and just all over the room. Malia flies around, just kind of swirling in the air, collecting them into her. And as she touches down on the ground again, you see no more water. Her feet full and solid in color. And her face has a nice warm cheeked glow. Am I dead still?
I don't know.
I have no clue.
Cool.
How do you feel?
Warm? Damp. Oh, was I always this damp? I hate that.
Oh, I can. And I start like pulling the water out of her.
Oh,
My hair gets longer.
thank you. And she kind
Of
of like
course.
pulls her tentacles to the side. Oh, the door. Right. And from behind where the lantern was opens a door and you see a very large room.
Okay. Well, are you coming with us?
Absolutely. I'm not spending any more time in here.
Well, let's lead the way.
And-
Maybe not dead person.
Out she marches. And we will pick up with our other group who has just passed through the wall. Mirage! As soon as you each hear the door slam from behind you, you are plunged into ultimate darkness. So dark, you can't even see your own hand in front of your eyes.
Whimsy, reach out for Petrie.
Yeah, I think Petrie instinctively like reaches out for Whimsy.
Yeah, absolutely. You make contact.
Okay.
It's really dark in here.
Stay by my side. Cordelia?
No need to tell me twice.
Perfect. Don't stray too far. We don't know where we are right now.
Sure.
Be careful, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Her voice is now 5 feet farther from you.
Okay.
At the 6 foot mark,
Get back
you
to
hear
the-
you hear
Reaching.
Cordelia go, "Yeah, sure," and begins to fall, falling, until you're just hearing it echo.
Cordelia!
Could I defy disaster?
Sure.
Pushing your limits to achieve something extraordinary that's not covered by another roll plus a stat that makes sense. It's very, very dark right now, and I've
Yes.
just heard Cordelia fall. Could I make a lunge in the dark to see if I can grab out to Cordelia before she falls.
Absolutely, you can try, for sure.
Would this be daring?
Yeah, I feel
brave?
like
'Cause-
daring feels right. Like, that's a very brave thing to do, right?
Okay, that's my highest one.
I believe in you. You can do this, Tess.
Good vibe.
Manifest it.
Alright. Ooh, shit. Without even adding my stats, that is an 11.
Lovely.
6 and a 5. So 13 total. So, Defy Disaster, and with that, do it with style, gain new info or a new string at the GM's discretion.
Okay. I feel like the fact that you would risk yourself to save Cordelia gains you a string with Cordelia.
Nice.
I think that shows a lot of bonding between you two. And you manage, just as Cordelia steps over the edge, to just whip your hand out, and with the counterbalance of having Whimsy on your side as well, you manage to grab her hand, and you are holding on for dear life as she's like one ankle off, just balancing freestyle. But again, you can't see this happening, you're just feeling it happen.
Okay.
Okay. Bitch,
play-
I will never talk shit on your long words again. Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm never letting you live this down, but we're gonna get you back
Okay.
up first.
That's fine. Thank you.
Okay. And 1, and a 2, and...
Did you just walk over your
Is
shoulder?
everyone okay?
I'm fine. That's great. Yeah. Can I? We're in like a stone cavern, yeah.
Yep, as far as you
Can
can
I,
tell.
Can I like pull out my sword and try and like create sparks on the floor to get a little bit of illumination in here?
Absolutely, that's very smart. Absolutely, you can.
That's
You spark your sword a couple of times, and you can see at first the ledge where you were about to fall off, and some of those sparks kind of, fly off a little bit. And as far down as you can get before it fizzles out, it looks thousands of feet deep. Like you would have been falling for a very long time. More sparks, and you see that there's a very narrow sort of path kind of careening over and across in the middle of this cavern.
Okay, well, good news and bad news. The bad news is that is a fall, huh? That is a long way. Oh my god. Okay, good news, there is a path. I don't think it will be fun, but
Right.
Oh, hang on. Can you make some more sparks, maybe? And she's gonna rip up one of her cards, try and make like tinder to make like a little like torch
You
or
get this
something.
custom made?
Yeah, but I'd rather have my life than the deck of cards. I can buy another deck of cards.
That's so fair.
All right, I'm going to set a real-time timer for 52 seconds, because that's how many seconds it would take to burn through a magic deck of cards. Enough to give you the light. So, I'll tell you when it starts. I will explain the situation prior, and if you can come up with a plan, you will be successful and get to the other side of the room. So, you are standing on a very shallow ledge. Like I said before, it's 5 feet from the door, or where the door was. Give me 1 second. Ooh, let me see if I can actually... yes, Reed, we are. You are standing about 5 feet from where the door was, and there is a 2-foot wide path that hugs the side of the wall for about 10 feet straight. Then you'll make a left. From there on, it is a turn, curvy, kind of bumpy little path that you're gonna have to shimmy down, hold on to, scoot across, whatever you have to do. And the mechanic I've set up for this isn't actually involved in this game, but it is something that I made up because, GM stuff. You're going to be rolling 2d6s 3 times. It is a collective group roll. So the total, I won't tell you what numbers you need, but the total you have to get 2 successes as a group, or one of you falls.
Oh my.
You can attempt to do things after that if someone falls, but we'll get there if possible. So you have 52 seconds to make a plan before this starts and gain as much knowledge as you can on this path. Are you ready? Okay. Begin.
Okay. Wow.
I'm kind of light on my feet. I can bring up the rear. I don't need to see as much as long as I can hold on to somebody.
I mean, I'm pretty tall, muscular. I've got a low center of gravity, so I can take up the middle. I can help catch whoever's fallen.
Yeah, I'm happy to go first if we need that. Is fine. Got a good balance
Also-
because ships. So
Absolutely.
Okay, and we're ready to light up and start going then. If you feel like you're gonna fall, call out and we'll do our best to stop.
And if you need to use your swords to hook into the wall door, it's a lot of force, but it might help a little bit.
okay. Do we want to? I'll kind of like pull off. I feel like she's got like this piratey fabric draped around. I'll kind of pull it off. Do we want to like hold on to this together, or
And
do we want to
as
hold on to
you-
each other?
Take this thing in your hands. The last of the cards fizzles out.
Cool.
You may begin with your
can do
first
this.
roll. Everyone roll me
Oh my goodness.
2d6.
Are we adding grace or heart
For the
or
first one,
anything?
For the first one, you are adding nothing. We'll continue after that.
Oh no.
10.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
Wait. James and Kes take advantage.
Oh,
Do we reroll one of them? Is that how it works?
Reroll both.
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
And take the higher sum.
Yep.
Oh, that's way better. That's 11.
oh, thank you, Reed. That's 9.
Excellent. So.
I also. Sorry,
Oh
can
yeah.
I ask
No.
you a
No.
quick
Go
question?
ahead. Yeah. Absolutely.
Would me walking straight forward and falling qualify for Fool's Rush In, which is when you vault into a situation without forethought and wind up over your head? You can give someone dangerous to you a string and take +1 forward to defy disaster.
Absolutely. Yes. 100%.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Keep that in my belt then.
You also, I think, had a +1 forward from.
To impress the goddess.
to impress.
specifically.
Is this not to impress the goddess?
Not die. I guess not dying is kind of impressive.
I mean, you
something to
are
keep in
in her
mind if you wanna
challenge.
use it.
Totally counts. Yeah.
Solid.
I would say yes.
Solid. Okay.
So you
Okay.
make your way along the very sketchy ledge, feeling your way down, one hand on this piece of fabric, one hand on the wall, hoping, pushing your feet out, and you make it to the edge of the center sort of platform thing that goes out. You have been successful. Please roll again. This time, you may add one of your traits, if you will, if you can use it in the description of what you're doing. So if it's grace, for example, you can say that you do it with
I would like to do that
sliding, I don't know.
and use my grace. That I rolled a 7 if I add the grace.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say that she's allowing herself to be like pulled forward by the group, but not like to the point where it's throwing her off balance, but just so that it's guiding the way that she's moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll with daring.
Okay.
And at any point where we are reaching a sharp turn, or something very unexpected, there will be a point at which I will grab the two, Cordelia and Whimsy, and physically make like just a bit of a risk to either jump ahead a little bit or move very, very quickly. And with my daring, I got a 10.
Got it. Okay.
Clarification question on stats, just to make sure. Wit is also just like cleverness in general. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so I would love to roll with wit then, and like as I'm walking in the front, just kind of like sliding one foot out first to feel where the path goes, and then taking the step. And so rolling with wit, that is a 13.
Sounds great. Excellent. Yes. So once again, you succeed. As you make your way along, you're working as a team. It is a blessing that you guys have worked together before, because you've been in terrible, scary situations like this, and you're kind of keeping your head for the most part, as terrifying as this is. Roll one more time, but this time, pick one of the die and re-roll it.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh no, that was worse.
Better. Hell yeah. Are we adding anything to this?
Yep, you can do the same as last time if you'd like.
Perfect.
That's another 7 with wit.
That is a 13 with daring.
Okay.
That is a 12 with wit, and I'm also using my +1 forward to impress the goddess on that.
Oh, sorry, I meant grace. I can't read.
That's okay, no worries. So each time you were doing this, the challenge rating was raising, and you just managed to scrape by with that high-end number there. You all find yourselves scraping along, and right at the end, just as Whimsy is kind of stepping off onto the last ledge, Whimsy, you feel your foot slip off as a piece of the rock starts to break away, but because of this fabric that you're holding in your hands, your pals just, boom, just pull you forward, and breathing heavily, you all kind of huddle and find yourselves facing another wall where there's a handle sticking out.
I think when we pull Whimsy back up as well, like, Peachtree, like, pulls her in, like, really closely, just, like, hold her. Just
She's
without
gonna be like,
thinking.
oh my goodness, I almost died just there. Thank you so much. And she's like freaking out a little bit, like.
Okay, you're okay.
That's so good.
She's gonna like grab for Cordelia too, like, you think you too. Like,
Oh, yeah. It's fine. Everything is fine.
And as you open the door, you find yourselves in another large room, and from somewhere to the left, you hear familiar voices +1. And stepping in, you find yourself facing a room full of switches. And we will end there for our break. We will see you back here in 7 minutes to find out what the fuck all of those switches are about. And hopefully, our lesbians will pass through the rest of their tests. Hello, everybody! Welcome back. We are going to jump right back into it. We are playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians, created by April Kit Walsh. Please check them out on itch.io. They are wonderful, and if you haven't heard of this game before, I'm glad we could be your introduction. All right, diving back in. We are picking up. You have just finished your first challenge. Granted, you were split up, so it felt like 2, but you both groups. First challenge. Nice. Finding yourselves in a very familiar, empty room. However, this time, there's levers all over the wall. What would you like to do now that you're back together?
Hi.
oh my goodness, are you guys okay? What happened? We almost fell off like a cliff like 3 different times.
Missed you guys. This is Malia.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh, hi. It's
Hello?
nice to meet you.
Hey.
Malia and I, just saying, we're kind of like basically getting married.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well,
Congratulations.
congrats. That's marvelous.
Happy for you.
We haven't talked about it, but I'm just assuming it's happening.
Oh,
That's a good
sure.
thing to do
Like
with weddings, I
mentioned it
think.
earlier, but
You guys
yeah,
almost.
we are. That's
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind-
well,
yeah,
You guys
kind of.
almost died.
Oh, a couple of times, but you know,
Yeah.
half of the course.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Whimsy is still holding on to Peachtree.
Oh, are you guys like a thing?
Oh.
That's cute. That's really cute, actually.
Oh well, we're co-workers. You know, they.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry.
I'm the
Like, you're
magician, and then
you're
my
not,
sister's
like-
also bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I get it. I
just
get
chill.
it.
She's gonna like whip out and like make a dove fly out from one of her pockets. Like, oh, look at that! I do magic. Great time. Anyway,
Listen,
what's next?
I thought I was flamboyant, but like, you know, pop off, whatever. Like, it's a vibe. It's cool.
But you're not.
I mean, like when I was dead, maybe not. But wait till we get out of here.
Wow.
So these switches and levers.
Right.
You guys want to change the subject?
Please.
I mean, I
Okay.
would love to talk more about the specific label on our relationship, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, that would be really cool. We should do
Maybe
that.
another time. These levers and switches, and she's gonna march right up to one of them.
All right. Upon closer inspection, they are all identical.
Oh.
Just wooden levers.
I'd just like to say really quick, we've had kind of a pattern here of people kind of acting without thinking. I'm guilty of that as well. I'm mostly talking about everyone else, but I've done it sometimes too. Maybe we should all agree not to flip a switch until we talk about it.
I think that's a great
I
plan.
think Cordelia's hand is like out to one and is like, yeah, no, that's a good plan for sure.
But I really like your initiative.
Well, I wasn't going to do that, right? Just do things.
I saved Cordelia's life.
That's
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
She did. It's
Yeah.
true.
I was going to
Wow.
lie, but it's true.
I'm something of a hero, I think.
Okay, all right. Okay.
We saved
Lovers.
Malia's life. She's trapped in that room for all eternity.
Well, we kind of saved her death.
Mm,
That's true.
What?
She was dead.
for a while, yeah. Mhm.
Fascinating. So, what kind of afterlife did you experience? I mean,
This one.
so many different cultures.
Yeah.
I was stuck in a room.
Her afterlife. She was stuck in the room.
Yeah.
That
Is that like normal? I just kind of like look at Peachtree
I don't know,
with this
I've
look
never
of like, you
died
know,
before.
things.
Just the one
that
Yeah,
time.
changes.
I've also
I mean,
never
the
died,
metaphysics
so I also
alone.
can't add light on the subject, if you were wondering.
Very valid.
We don't
Okay.
know that for sure.
True.
Maybe we're all dead right now.
No, I
I
was
hope
dead.
not.
I can tell.
Oh,
I-
okay.
I need you to know that fundamentally changes my outlook on many things, and I will need to process that later.
Like your relationship. That's not a relationship. Cool, right? That.
I just want to find Atlantis and go home.
Mm.
You know, I totally forgot that's why
Atlantis.
we're here.
so many things have happened so far.
It's true.
I'm just happy to be here.
I'm happy you're
I feel
here.
like everyone probably has a string on Whimsy at this point in time.
Absolutely confirmed canon. If you don't have it written down, add a string.
Can I get another string on Whimsy?
Yes.
Yeah.
So anytime someone gets a string on me, I mark up my feelings radar. And I think with everyone getting a string on her, she's gonna have a feelings moment.
Aww. All
Let
right.
me double check and see what that means.
Me too.
Okay, so it says if your feelings track reaches 4, you can't hold it in anymore. Tear off the mask and scream what you've been holding in. Do what you've been afraid to do, and damn the consequences.
But
So
you
she's
have
gonna-
4.
Yeah, she has 4 right now, so she's gonna say, yes, I think Peachtree is really swell, and I don't know what to do about it because I ruined the last one.
Malia goes. That was beautiful.
Whims, I didn't know you felt that way. You didn't. It was difficult, you know, trying to pry and get to know you a little bit, but everybody has their secrets. And I felt bad because the whole point of my church is to uncover everything, and I felt like I was putting too much on you. Like
Well,
I'm
now
sorry
you know.
you felt that way. I think you're swell too.
Well, gee, that's...
So does
That's
Ranger. Sorry.
He has a lot of thoughts on what's happening here.
well, actually.
Sorry, keep going.
We
Gee,
we don't have to talk about it like now, but I think we should spend a bit of time together figuring this out. And I would like to entice Whimsy by appealing to her emotional sort of mask and the option to talk more privately about this.
Yeah, I think she will be enticed by that. Do I have to do anything about that, or it just we
I think
get?
I roll this.
You do. You roll plus heart.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, my heart is not very good.
yet.
That is an 8 minus 1, a 7.
Cool. So you gain a string on Whimsy unless they decide to choose to either get flustered and awkward, promise something they think you want, or to give in to desire.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to find the. Okay.
It's above figure out a person.
Oh yes. Okay. And I get to decide.
Either Peachtree gains a string on you, or you do one of those things.
I think she gets flustered and awkward, but not to the point where there won't be a string involved. I think that's just how Whimsy is.
Yeah.
So I think that Peachtree now has a third string on Whimsy.
I'll mark that down. And just like smile and like I'll give your arm like a little squeeze just to like show that I've acknowledged, where we're at right now.
Maybe they got a nice coffee shop in Atlantis or something.
Maybe they do. Or we could find a really nice tea place. So I'm quiet.
Tea is great also.
I know there's a lot of water here. I feel like they have some sort of infrastructure that relies a lot on like using water in different ways.
That would make sense. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We should probably
So,
get there
switches.
first, though.
Yeah.
The switches.
I'm gonna turn to Cordelia and go, now I understand why people listen when I have conversations with others.
What do you mean?
Like, they didn't move.
I get.
They stood there and just started talking, and I understand now why that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I was going to like usher you guys off, but then I thought the movement might like scare them. Like when you come across a feral cat in the streets and you kind of move weird, and then the cat gets scared, and you're like, yeah, I can't pet the cat.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it
That's
anymore.
never happened to me before.
Really?
No,
You've never. Okay. One of these days we'll get you out of your little house and we'll go. I mean, I don't want to scare a cat. I want to pet the cat. Yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
No.
Go the switches, guy.
Okay.
Tell us about these switches, Aaron.
They all look the same.
Yep.
I feel like eventually we're going to have to try just one to see what it does, because we don't have, it's all about deductive reasoning, right? And we don't have any sort of like clues to like what it is we're trying to solve at the moment. But if we start to develop our variables, we might actually be able to come to some sort of conclusion that can help us get out of this room.
Or I could ask.
Or you could ask.
I mean, if you ask her,
was
you
it.
could like tell her that I'm asking because we like kind of have a thing going on, and so like maybe that'll.
Okay, I mean,
No, it's very new,
Yeah, I'm totally asking her. That is who I'm asking.
Okay, cool. Tell her I said hi.
I absolutely will do that when I talk to her.
great. You're like repeating what I say in a weird way that makes me think that's not what you're doing.
I'm
But I don't
definitely
know. what else
talking
you could
to her.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna
when
go.
you say it like that, it sounds like you're not. Just for
I'm gonna go talk to her now.
Oh, you see, you're doing it again. But okay, good luck.
I like awkwardly walk away. And I will commune again with the unseen.
Okay. Can you remind me how that works?
So they gain another string on. So I think they're at 2 right now. And I'm gonna roll plus spirit, and I'll tell you what happens. Oh, a 13. I really want to roll like badly because I want to know what happens. But okay. So, I would like
roll to
to
give yourself disadvantage.
I would like to again learn something important in the unseen.
Okay.
And I would also like to sorry, give me one moment. I would like to also figure out a person on Malia.
Figure out a...
So that's like part of the thing is I can ask a figure out a person question of anyone anywhere.
Got you. Heard. Okay.
And so the answer I would like to get from the what is she trying to get out of us?
Okay, Malia specifically?
Yeah, so I specifically would like to gain some sort of important information, and then also to figure out what Malia wants.
Perfect. Thank you for clarifying.
I think I walk in the corner and like stare at the wall. And like start whispering.
You almost feel the whispers like leaking out of the cracks in the wall as they hit you. And to address your first question, you hear, I want to get this phrasing right. To proceed, you must take caution, but not so much that you get in your own way. Think you know your friends? Let's see if you do. Gotta pull one to find out. And to answer your second question about Malia, poor little dead girl, left alone. She's free now, if you get out. If not, back to the room. That's it.
I turn back and walk back to the group. Hi.
Hey, how'd it go?
Really well.
Yeah? Did she say hi back? Because I told you to tell her I said hi. So did she say?
No, she didn't. I'm so sorry.
Okay. That's fine. It doesn't matter to me at all. Anything else? From...
Yeah.
What? Can we know? I would love to know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we just have to flip the switch.
So what you're saying is I have the green light to just flip a switch is what you're telling me?
Yeah, go for it.
I flip a switch. Whatever's closest, just bonk.
All right, Cordelia, as your hand touches this switch, for everyone else, it looks like she's just going and she pulls the switch. But as you place your hand on the switch, you hear in your voice, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, I think it will be fine.
What if I told you something would happen in the room if you pulled the switch?"
Is it like a good thing? Sometimes like good things happen when I do impulsive things. It's not always like falling into chasms, you know?
Could be, but
No?
could kill someone in the room. Never know.
Oh, well that's kind of a bummer. You think it's like 50-50 or...
Who's to say?
Ah, so true. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll see what
That's
happens.
not how statistics work.
I love this. Please roll me a d6.
Okay. I think my cat stole a d6. That's exciting. I got a 4. I didn't see him do it, is the thing. It's a 4 though. Okay. That'll be fun.
The rest of you watch as Cordelia's hand cranks the lever down, and Cordelia, in this moment, you feel your hand stick onto the lever, and up your arm stiffens across your chest, and just as you're about to, like, say something, you freeze entirely.
Cool. That's chill.
Cordelia?
That's chill. Nothing. She's
Cordelia?
completely frozen. As is.
Oh no.
Wow.
I'm
gonna flip a switch, and I put my hand down.
As you touch the switch, you hear in your head, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know, are you?
Who are you?
Doesn't matter.
Who am I?
Cascade, I think.
You know me?
Yes, you've said your name before, so I think so. Yeah.
So do I want to flip the switch?
I don't know, do you? Something could happen. Look what happened to your friend.
Like what?
I don't know. Anything,
How
really.
exciting.
Could be bad, could be good. Could get money. Maybe you'd die, you never know.
Oh, I'd love to do that. Any of them.
I mean, you do have the option, though, you know, if you want to switch places with her.
How?
I can help you.
Okay.
Do you trust me?
Well, you knew my name, so sure.
Excellent. Good luck. And
Thanks.
as you pull the lever down with your hand, you begin to freeze, and as this travels up your body, it leaves Cordelia. And Cordelia, you come right back into your body. And you look across, and Cascade is frozen.
That was weird. I feel like, did I just like take a nap or something? What's wrong with Cascade?
That was you a moment ago.
Oh, weird. Well, that's good, because then that means she'll pop out of it in a minute. So I pull a lever and you like breathe for a minute. That's fine.
Well, I'm beginning to see a pattern here in that whoever does a lever freezes, and the previous person unfreezes, maybe? So if that is the case, one person is going to be left behind, depending on how, this goes. Don't even know if this is solving the puzzle.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's not okay. Can some, okay, no, that's fine. I'm having a totally normal reaction to this. And the fact that Cascade is just frozen.
We still have many variables here in which to solve this.
Okay.
Now, we know that doing the switches is maybe bad, but we haven't tried removing someone from said switch after they're frozen. So perhaps there is some potential that we could circumvent the need to flip some more switches.
Sure. Yeah, also when I touched it, I heard a voice being like, "Are you sure? Someone could die." And I said, yeah,
And you
but,
did it anyway?
Well, nobody died. It's fine. She was
Yes,
like,
keep
"It could be something good." And I said, "Yeah, that is good odds for me, so I'll take that."
We'll have to talk about that another time. But for now, I'm going to try moving Cascade from the switch.
Cool.
I will attempt
I
to
can help.
assist.
Yeah.
Sorry, do you want to get on this?
What?
Oh. Do you want to help us out with? I think everybody's running in on trying to get Cascade off the switch. All right, team effort,
Sorry, I
everyone.
zoned out for a second.
That's okay, you're good.
So fun. Right, I'm gonna try to grab a hold of Cascade and and a 1 and a 2.
As hard as you pull, it's like she's made of stone. Cemented to the floor.
She's not budging, guys.
Well, you said when you touched the switch, you heard the voice. Maybe if we can flip the switch without touching it, and she's gonna reach into her sleeve and pull out her sword.
Oh, Whims, let me.
You're the smart one. If something happens and you get stuck, what are we gonna do?
You think I'm smart? Oh,
I mean, like, you're the one talking about the scientific method all the time. I just...
well, just a bit of reading. But, I mean, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. And the rest of you are also extremely capable, so if something bad does happen to me, I trust that you guys will get out of here safely. And I'll take out Plantasia, my gnarled roots hilt, and just iridescent rainbow blade that looks dewy. And as I hold my blade to one of the switches, I just say, "If I don't make it out of here, be well, Whimsy." And I will try to flip the switch with the sword.
As your sword makes contact with the lever, as your sword makes contact with the lever, you hear a voice in your head. Are you sure you want to do that?
What will happen if I do this?
I don't know. Could be good, could be bad. You could sprout wings and learn how to fly, or you might die. Who knows?
I don't want to die. But the other two sound pretty cool.
Or
Or?
you can switch with your friend over there.
What if you answered a question for me instead?
I'll answer the question if you promise to flip the switch.
Oh, that's very good. And if I flip the switch, you answer the question and my friend goes free?
Fine.
You're very agreeable. Thank you. I'll flip the switch. And my question to you is, who are you exactly?
There's lots of different names for me. I think the one that most suits probably doubt. Go ahead, flip the switch.
True to my word, I'll flip the switch.
All right. Cascade, you unfreeze. And I need Peachtree to please roll me a d6.
Okay. That is a 2.
A 2. Excellent. So, you don't feel anything at first. You watch as Cascade unfreezes.
Hi.
And your
What did
friends
you do?
look
You
at you.
fixed it.
Okay.
And then things start to shut down. Your ears silenced. Your mouth glued shut. Your eyes black.
Tree?
Are you okay?
I just look around to everyone else and just say, well, I don't say anything. But, gesture at my face. First my ears.
You can't hear us? I think that's probably a no. Okay, and she's gonna start, waving around.
I'm not even looking at Whimsy specifically as well. It's just, motioning around anywhere.
Whimsy's gonna go up to Peachtree and just kind of, grab onto one of her hands and just kind of be like, it's okay, I'm here, it's okay. And kind of, sit her down on the ground so she's not gonna, run into anything. This is not the fix to the problem. I mean, Cascade, you're back.
Hi. What's up,
Very glad about
Flora?
that, by the way. Thank you for coming back. That was very scary. Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh, sorry, Flora said that she wanted to say something.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good. I can wait.
No, please go ahead.
I completely forgot what I was going to say now.
Perfect. That's so
Totally
good for
happens.
Yeah.
Cordelia, what's up?
I don't know if this is like, it's moving in a different direction. I don't know if it's a better direction. Yeah.
Did
I'm
you
not
hear
like
a
the brain.
voice?
I did. Yeah.
What did it say?
Are you sure? Something bad could happen, someone could die, and then I said, is it like 50-50 with something good? And they said, I don't know, and I said, okay, that's fair, and then I pulled it, and I said it was fine.
So I got something but it asked me if I wanted to trade places with you.
Oh, and you said yes to that?
Well, yeah, I didn't want you to be frozen.
Well, I don't want you to be frozen because I was frozen. We don't really have time to unpack this, but
So there's
never do
a
that
way to
again,
like,
okay?
switch spots then.
Yeah.
Okay, because Peachtree's the smart one. This is what I've been saying.
Oh, I can. Okay. I put my hand out and flip another switch.
Cascade?
You hear a familiar voice in your head. Are you sure? Oh, wait,
Hi.
it's you. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I'd like to free my friend, please.
What? You want me to help you switch again?
Yeah, that'd be great.
How much do you trust them?
A lot. Why?
Do you think they do the same for you? Or just for their girlfriend over there?
Well, it's okay if they wouldn't do the same for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Awfully selfless. Why?
I serve a purpose. And it's okay if their purpose is different than mine.
Interesting.
Can I switch now?
No. But nothing will happen when you pull that switch.
Okay. And I switch. I flip it.
Nothing happens.
They told me no. I wasn't allowed to switch.
Is
Why
this
not?
like a you can only go on once type of thing?
I don't know. Do you want to try?
This
I
one?
can try.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're only gonna do this once? We're only gonna do this once?
They said the name of the show! Oh my god!
But like, I mean, like, can you only like get? Can you only switch with someone once? Is my.
I don't know. Try.
But if
Well,
it happens, someone's gonna
be
get stuck.
already switched with someone. I do want to pull a switch though. I do want to flip a switch.
I don't know if that's the best idea. I mean, every time that happens, something bad happens.
That's valid. I can wait, but I would like to, if we can, flip a switch.
It's
before I go.
fun. I think you'd like it.
Well, I want the experience.
Yeah.
Yes, Cass?
Could I mark for myself the frightened condition as well for this?
Sure.
I think it's really appropriate for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh
For people at home, that means I get -2 to the fight basic move. And if it isn't cleared through emotional support, I can clear it by running away and leaving something important behind. But that's probably for later.
no. Oh no. And there's nothing else in the room except switches.
It's like you walked into a room and there's just a wall in front of you with switches all over it.
How bright is the room?
Like lantern light? So dim-ish?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Cascade. Do you still have a stick?
Yes.
Give the stick, and then she can draw on the ground what she's wanting to say.
That's such a good idea.
Very smart.
I hold out for Peachtree's hand, and I put the stick in it, and then I like fold her hand over it, and I pat twice.
In one hand, just like squeezes Whimsy tighter, and in the other, like I think fumbles around for a bit, like very confused.
I'm gonna help guide her to the ground.
Yeah. And I think like she'll like, oh, okay. And to the best of her ability, try to like spell out the word doubt.
Doubt. What is? What is that?
Telling us she's in debt? This doesn't seem like a time.
It says that's why they want to find Atlantis.
I need the money for the student loans.
Too real.
Doubt.
Relatable.
Flora, what were you gonna say?
Can I? Okay. I know you guys just told me it might not be the best idea to pull a switch, but I have a bit of an idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Thank you. I'm gonna flip a switch.
Absolutely. As your hand meets the switch, you too hear a very sort of subtle voice just go, "Are you sure about that?"
Yes, flip it.
All right. I like your determination. Go ahead and roll a 1d6, please.
So scary.
I believe in you.
Me too.
You got this.
5. You hear the voice go, "Huh. Interesting. Nobody's pulled that one in a while. Good luck with your friend, though." And as you pull this switch, you fall back onto your back on the ground and begin to shrink down until you are 12 inches tall.
That was your plan?
It seemed like a thing about doubt. So I was like, if I just do it. But it's okay, I'm honestly not mad.
You are kind of
So
cute at that
tiny.
size. Do you want to like be in my pockets? I can just like put you in
I
my
would love
pocket.
that.
Yeah? Okay, great. I'll just kind of like very carefully scoop Flora up and put her in like lapel pocket. There you go.
Okay, Whimsy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I don't want to pull a switch. Look what's happened. You got frozen to your switch and you went back and forth until somebody. And now Peachtree can't see, can't hear, can't talk, and Flora's tiny. What's gonna happen? You said someone could die. I don't want to die.
Nobody's died, you know. It could have been like an empty threat kind of thing.
Whimsy. You have to take caution, but not so much that you get in your own way.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
This character is the anti-Reed. Oh my god.
It is so fun to play someone with no.
Yeah, it is.
Whimsy is gonna give Peachtree's hand a squeeze and let go, and go over to one of the switches and say, "I might be very angry with you in a couple of seconds." And she's gonna pull one of the
I
switches.
trust you.
As you meet your hand to the switch, you hear the voice. "Are you sure about that?"
Not at all. But I trust my friends enough to do it. And she's gonna crank it down.
Huh. 2 of you. Good on you. And you step away and nothing happens.
I feel like something very terrible is gonna happen in just a few seconds. I don't know why it's taken so long to happen though.
Did you like hear the voice and everything?
I did. She said that's 2 of you, and then they pushed the switch down. Do I look the same? Am I the same height? Am I still?
You look older,
Oh my,
wiser.
it turned me old. Oh my gosh, I think I can feel wrinkles.
You can see in the reflection of Cascade's hair, you look the same.
She's gonna like punch her shoulder a couple of times. Don't say things like that.
Oh, that's true. You look like you have more wisdom.
She said that's 2 of you. What happened when each of you... Like, what did you say back? I mean...
I said I didn't know.
I said 50-50 odds, we're fine.
What were you gonna say,
was true.
Flora?
There's been 2 people who have pulled the switch and nothing has happened to them.
Okay. So maybe... Do you want to try again, Cordelia?
Sure. Okay. Oh, wait, let me... Just in case I freeze again, I'm gonna take Flora out of my pocket. Here. Cascade, will you hold on to our good friends, just in case?
Of course.
Wait.
Hey, if you freeze, I'll switch with you again.
No, not allowed, actually. I'll be very angry if you do that.
Okay.
While we're on the subject, actually, I didn't want to interrupt the scene, but I do think Cordelia is now smitten with Cascade because no one has ever put themselves in jeopardy for her before. And to answer the question, I think she kind of mutters and goes, God, I am not good enough for you. And that is why we would never work. And then pulls the...
After we all take heartbreak damage from that.
Sure.
Cordelia, you hear the voice. You're back. Are you sure you want to try again? Didn't get enough
I am
freezing
super sure.
last time.
I super trust my friends. I've never been more sure of anything in my life, so I'm just gonna do this and it'll be fine.
You're no fun.
I'm very
Where's
fun.
the
That is rude.
danger?
I'm a delight.
Fine. Have it your way. And as you slide the lever down, nothing happens.
You guys, I think I did it. She sounds really mad.
And I go to clap, but then I remember that Flora's in my hands, so I don't.
Baby Bumblebee.
Wow.
I think the secret is trusting your friends.
You did it.
Yeah, I did it.
I'm proud of you.
Flora, do you want to go next, or should we get Peach Tree up there?
Probably not me. I'm chillin' being small.
Okay.
If you pull a lever, maybe you could ask if you could stay small, if that's what you want. You know?
I
You're
feel
I trust my friends, but being small is cool.
Command. That would be nice.
What?
It was on command. But I don't think I'm
Ooh,
ready
okay.
to stay tiny forever. I mean,
So fair.
is it my turn?
If you
Go for
like,
it.
sure.
Okay. I pull a lever.
The voice returns. Well, hi there, little
Hello.
jumping bean. You sure you want to
That's
pull
me.
another one?
Yeah, cause I trust my friends.
Fine. Be your regular size. And as you pull it, you begin to grow. And you
Ah.
I imagine she's bridal style carrying Flora as she full sigh.
I'm sorry, Malia. I didn't mean to. It's not. I swear it's nothing.
That's not what it looks like. And then once seeing that, Whimsy's gonna grab Peach Tree's hand and pull her up, and in her hand, she's gonna try and spell out trust, and then she's gonna put her hand on the lever and hang on to her hand still.
And you pull onto the lever. And again, oh, I haven't heard you speak in a while. Are you
Mean.
ready to pull
You're being
another?
bullied.
Your friends have been helpful.
Can I reply in this space?
Yes, you can.
Yes, because I have such very dear friends that I trust completely.
All of you. Disgusting.
Sorry.
Fine. And as you pull down on the switch, your senses begin to return, and by the time you've hit the bottom of this switch, the wall splits in half and begins to roll out. And a new space is before you. Congratulations, you've made it through your second challenge.
Woo!
Yay!
We're doing it.
Brains are enormous.
We're being gay. We're doing crimes.
And as my sight comes back... Oh, if you have something, Flora.
It's just, I just wanted to say that is the least fun room full of switches that I've been in a long time.
Oh, absolutely. But as Peachtree's sight comes back and the first thing she sees is Whimsy, I do think this is the point where she becomes smitten. Like, again, with her. And when I become smitten with someone, and they gain a string on me, I have to answer the following question: how does pursuing them conflict with my devotion? And mine is to unveiling all sorts of secrets, no dark corners of this world, and knowing who Whimsy is, I could never ask them to sabotage or to reveal anything they're not comfortable with, just in pursuit of my own devotion. So
I cry.
Hey, besties, that's real cute.
No, but I love how that plays into the whole like magician secret like thing. Like that's so good. You can't make this stuff up. Ah!
No, we are. We're making it
so
all
good.
up.
It is
No,
I'm
guys.
sorry. I just-
this is all pre-scripted. We got the script.
We've actually been
before we
practicing for
started.
months, so
Mm.
we had this episode written before we started WOGDTO season 1. So
Yeah.
I'm
It's all
pulling
leading
a
up to
Mike
this.
Flanagan. One scene, 4 hours. All right. As these walls part, you find 6. Sorry, there's 5 of you. 5 chairs.
Wait, what about Malia? Did Malia have to pull a string? Or a-
Malia is
Love her.
standing in the background like, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm now
Doing NPC
alive.
idle animations.
She's like, I was dead. I'm not risking anything. Sorry, friend.
Valid.
There are 5
That's so
chairs before you on another flat wall, about 10 feet deep.
Before they like go in, I think Whimsy's gonna kind of pull Peachtree aside and be like, "Are you okay? That must have been horrible. Are you okay?"
I think she's still like breathing pretty heavily and like trying to hold back like tears. It's like I wasn't expecting that. To be fair, I did not know what was happening. No, I don't think I'm okay right now.
Well, we can pause a minute, and she's gonna gonna reach into her sleeve and start pulling out a handkerchief. But there's accidentally a lot of them, and she's really embarrassed about the whole thing.
Meg, how long
She's
have
like,
you
"Oh
been
no!
doing this?
Oh no! This is the wrong. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Someone
you know
clip
what?
this!
Try this one instead." And she's gonna hand out a handkerchief.
How long have you been sitting on that?
Since 2:30 this afternoon.
Meg! Your brain is so big.
Icon.
And she's gonna emotionally, supportively hand Peachtree the single handkerchief and quickly stuff the other one back in her pocket. Sorry, that's not the time for the gimmick. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I think there is a legitimate laugh as like you do the magic trick. I feel so honored as a player to have witnessed that.
This amount
How
of
does
energy
emotional
is so
support
good.
work?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh,
Meg,
rules lawyer
you can
emoji.
roll. You can roll plus heart or plus spirit. And
Oh,
you can
that's
add,
right. I forgot. I'm sorry.
You can add +3 to your roll if you would like to spend one of your strings.
I think I would like to. Can I decide after I roll?
Sure.
So I rolled a 5, and I'm gonna use a string. So that's just a +1.
+3.
+3. Okay, so that's gonna be an 8 instead.
Cool. So if they open up to you, they can choose to either clear a condition, get a +1 forward, or to gain insight about a future obstacle.
I'll use this to clear a condition on myself. I'm not frightened anymore. I'm just very entertained and just very focused on Whimsy.
And she's gonna say, "Okay, maybe I didn't mean to do that a little bit. I'm not good at talking about stuff, but I can listen and I can give you a laugh when you need it. So take as much time as you need. I'm here."
I think after all of that, Peachtree's just gonna lean in for a kiss.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. There's like the finally kiss thing in the game. Okay. Yeah. He's gonna like go. Yeah.
Finally kiss. When people finally kiss after a period of tension, each takes +1 ongoing to get to safety and protect the other for the rest of the scene. If more than 2 people finally kiss in these circumstances, they all get the bonus. Each participant must be enthusiastic about kissing to trigger this move.
We did it! We were lesbians!
That was the end of the game, actually. That's all we were looking for was a kiss. Sorry. You win. Great. Cute. Whim's tree for life.
She's gonna take a minute and just like, she's just still holding on to Peachtree's hand and she's like, cool. Whenever you're ready, we can.
Yeah, for sure. After you, after us, both.
Sounds good. Cool. And she's gonna like step in her step, go over to join the others.
Cute, so cute. So good. All right. So, as I said before, there are 5 wooden chairs just sat up against the wall.
I know that we said we're not going to rush into anything, but they're chairs. I mean,
it seems like a pretty to the point kind of thing.
Yeah. I can just try and sit down. See if anything's wrong with them. Give them a bit of a stress test. Give you the verdict. Yeah. And just like look over to Whimsy and just say, "I'll be fine. I promise." And then just like Okay, sit down on the chair.
Okay. As you sit down on the chair, everyone else sees Peachtree sit. Everything is quiet. Everything's fine. And then their eyes go completely white. Their face relaxes. Peachtree, you feel a sort of peace wash over you. It's calm. You hear a familiar sound of seagulls in the distance, and your vision begins to clear. And you are staring at yourself, sitting across from you in a chair. But it's a much younger version of you, one super devoted. Not that you aren't now, but you're older, you're wiser. This version of Peachtree, naive, eyes full of wonder and hope, looks at you. Curious.
Hi there. Me? You?
Hi.
Well, how are you?
Fine, I guess.
I take it you've been with the church for a little bit now?
Mm-hmm.
Probably have a few questions. Haven't been to many places yet.
I like to write them all down.
I'm sure you do. Do you mind me asking what it is you're doing here right now? This is a pretty strange place.
I'm supposed to ask you a question.
Oh. Okay. I look around really quickly. Is everybody else still there with me?
Nope, you're alone.
Well, I can try my best to answer, but I don't think I can promise anything. So, what's your question?
What do you love about me?
I would like to redeem a hydrate to try and fight against the onslaught of tears that will be happening on my end in a little bit.
Her feet
It's
are kind
not
of
letting me
swinging
select it.
because they don't reach the floor. And they wait with expectant eyes.
Wow. That's a pretty big question. I won't lie.
But we always have the answer. Right?
You know, sometimes you think you know something, and then time moves on, and you figure out that, okay, maybe this wasn't quite what I had thought, or maybe I was wrong about this. So, right now, you are the most confident that you will ever be. Your devotion is unparalleled, and there was a time where I was so proud of that. It made it easy to please people, and that felt good. So, I think I can take pride looking at you now and say that is something I loved about myself. But I will give you a bit of a warning now. One day you will meet someone who challenges a lot of the expectations you've put on yourself, and you won't really know how to deal with wanting to know them, respect them, and also follow that path. So watch out a little bit, but let a little bit of magic into your life.
You see them kind of smile to herself, and she hops up from her chair, and she kind of takes a familiar, hesitant breath before going, I love you.
I love you too. I'll scoop her up in my arms.
And as you do that, you are whisked into a very bright, bright scape, and that's where we'll hold your story as we go back to your friends, who are watching you kind of trance out with white eyes, nervously. Love you.
Probably.
Are you okay, Cass? Checking in. Okay. Like
Love
emotionally
TTRPGs.
supporting
Oh
myself.
my
Oh my
God.
goodness, that was lovely. I think after a couple of seconds of nothing, Whimsy's gonna kind of turn to the others and say, I think this might be like the last one where it's something we all gotta do.
You can go.
Oh, me first right now.
Well, you don't have
sure.
to, but it looked like you were asking for permission.
I was gonna say we could all go at the same time, so Harry.
If you'd
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
I'm just gonna go and look at the others and kind of coordinate sitting down on the chairs.
1, 2, 3, sit! No.
Three.
Then I
On
need...
three or after three?
I need my remaining 4 to roll me a d6 for orders purposes.
6.
Okay. 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 Thank you very much. Okay. Going with game rules. The higher the number, the better. So we will start with Cordelia. Cordelia, you sit down, and again, like I had described for Peachtree, you feel peace. It's kind of nice to sit down. It's been a long day. You know, it's been a long couple of days, to be honest with you. And again, your eyes kind of fizzle into this bright white light, and then you too hear seagulls and some rushing water, which is, again, comforting, especially for you, having been on the high seas, and that's where you feel at peace. And as you kind of blink away the brightness, you see in front of you a younger you, one with less scars, a little less dirt, just as scruffy and tough on the inside. A couple less beads and much shorter hair. And she looks and says, "Hi."
Good. This is new. How are you, little me?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. Just this is an interesting little room we have here.
I've seen cooler.
Yeah, me too. Between you and me.
So, I gotta ask you a question.
Oh yeah, sure. What's up?
What do you love about me?
Yeah. Oh, I love so much about you. Are you kidding? There are so many things that I become that are not my favorite. But there are a lot of things I love about you. I think you are strong, and I love that. And even as we grow into all these other things, you have always been strong. You are like the anchor to us. And I think that's it's really nice. Thank you for being strong for me. It means a lot.
You watch as little Cordelia goes,
Yeah, look at those muscles. Are you kidding? Hey, you want to see? Huh?
"We stay strong!"
We get even stronger. It's crazy.
Do we?
I totally broke down the wall today and everything.
No way.
It's really good at it. Yeah, it was very cool. Everyone was super impressed. They said, "Oh, Cordelia."
I love that. That's cool.
It was
And-
very fun.
They jump up from their chair and pull out a small wooden practice sword, and they go,
Whoa.
"Let's duel!"
Okay, I mean, mine is a little... Do you have, a spare one? Because mine, and I kind of pull out Wrath of the Tides, and I'm like, mine's a little... I don't want to break yours. Yours is very good.
It's very cool. I promise I will win.
It is. I believe that, actually. I think that's true. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
And as your swords meet, you watch as little Cordelia looks at you and goes, "I'm proud of us." And the light overtakes you, and you feel at peace for a moment. Cascade.
Oh, bestie, you're gonna make me cry.
You take a moment and again hear the seagulls in the background, a little bit of lapping waves on the shore, as you are met by you, standing in the shallow part of a small tide pool, looking up, a smaller you, a younger you. Hi.
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 We said that at the same time.
We did.
Wow.
It's cool.
I'm gonna sit down.
Okay, me too.
Okay. And I sit down in the water.
Can I ask you something?
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
What do you love about me?
You don't hear that from a lot of people, do you?
No. I mean, I ask the crabs sometimes, but then I don't think they're listening because they just kind of walk fast away. But that's okay.
how they show their love.
Oh! I love you too!
You'll learn.
She yells at a small crab that passes by. Okay.
You're lonely. And I get that. Sometimes when you make decisions, the world doesn't really understand them. And I love so much about you, even if other people don't. But I think my favorite thing is the way you refuse to change even when the world asks you to.
I think we have more fun being ourselves.
I know we do.
Can I hug you?
Yeah. Thanks
Good.
for asking.
You're pretty cool. I mean, I guess we're pretty cool, huh? And
We are.
she wraps you up in a big hug, and you feel your hair kind of whoosh together and wrap you up in a ball of light as she goes, "Yay, people." And it goes white. Flora. Oh, guys. Are you okay? I love you guys.
What were you expecting when Russ what we love about herself?
I love you guys. So, you two hear the lapping of waves, seagulls in the distance, and you are faced with a springy young version of yourself in front of you. A big bouquet of flowers in one hand, just ripping petals off and throwing them in the air. Hi.
Oh my goodness, it's glitchy. One sec.
Oh no, you're good. Take your time.
Hello.
How are you?
I don't mean to interrupt, but a clerical error just redeemed a hydrate for us, which I desperately need, so thank you, clerical error.
I actually did need that, thank you.
What's up, little dude?
Um,
How's it hanging?
well, I found these, and I don't know, I just thought it would be fun to run through them. Kind of cool.
Great.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay.
And for every word of the question, she like pulls off one of the petals and goes, what do you love about me?
I love so much about you. You are a little ball of passion and energy and light, and it is lovely to look back and see that because, you know, as the years go on, you know, things get a little lonely, get a little bored in your place, but, you know, I think that if I can give you some advice right now, that, I mean, you are me, so I guess I am giving myself advice, but
We'll probably listen.
yeah, I think so. I think we'll listen this time. Just try new things. Do new things, meet new people. You know, it's scary. Really scary, and it's really scary to go out there and just be yourself. But you're a pretty cool little dude. So
Thanks.
it'll work out.
And she looks down at the big basket, or rather bouquet of flowers, shakes them really hard so all the petals come off, and she scoops them up, and she goes, 1, 2, 3, and throws them up, and then barrel hugs you and goes, "We're gonna be cool and have friends! Yeah!"
Heck yeah, we are.
And you are swarmed in warm white light. Now, Whimsy, my dear. You two hear seagulls in the distance and gentle water lapping up on the coastline. There is a somewhat less bouncy version of you, younger, much younger, looking up at you. They have a flower tucked behind their ear and a sort of cup set, like a dice cup set. And they are practicing so hard on top of a flat rock, and they see you and go, oh, hi.
Well, hi. Is that the cup trick? The first one we learned?
Yeah, it is. It's
Show
not
me.
going great yet, but maybe now, maybe this time. And she...
You got this.
Which one is it under?
This one.
Surprise, it's not! And she pulls up another cup. I did it! We did it. Did you know?
I didn't. I wasn't.
That's the
You got me.
trick. I have a question for you.
Oh yeah, sure. Shoot.
What do you love about me?
Oh, I thought this was gonna be like a card trick question.
We can do that later.
Yeah. What do I love about you?
Yeah.
There's a lot. You're so
I'm listening.
little whimsy. Something that I think just astounds me is just how much you don't give up on stuff. Like that trick. I remember when I was learning it, it took me so long to get it right. And you try, and sometimes things don't work out. But then you try again. And I just think that's real swell, and she's gonna surge forward and just hug her.
She's gonna go, that is real swell. I like that about us. Do we keep up with that?
We do.
I like
We
that.
absolutely do.
I like that a lot. Also,
She's
while
gonna,
I
like,
have
grab
you
her face.
here, I wanted to show you one more trick, okay?
Okay.
And as she puts her arms around you, she pulls out a handkerchief on a handkerchief on a handkerchief and pulls it even tighter into a hug. And she goes, we make our own magic around these parts. And you are barreled over in warm white light. Now, for all of you, this is happening at exactly the same time, so no overlap necessary, really, in exiting, aside from you all open your eyes at the same time. And you find yourself sitting on the shoreline of a pool of water, looking up at a very patiently waiting Lady Imelda. Well, that was something else now, wasn't it? First ones to make it through in a very long time. Excellent. I know those expressions very well. I see you, you learned a little bit about yourselves, didn't you? I like to remind people who they are inside. Courageous, trustworthy, and loved. Now, if you really want to go to Atlantis, I have seen quite enough proof that you'll do just fine. Though, I think you've been on quite a journey today, so I would suggest potentially getting some rest, having a bit of fun together. And she'll dig down deep into the water and pull up a brass tube and place it on the shoreline. It's a very beautiful place. They'll love you all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Deeply, deeply appreciated.
I hate to be that person, but how do we get out of here?
And from behind you as you say this, Malia goes, oh my god, I'm out! Finally! And Imelda goes, yes, finally, I think you've done your time, Malia. And she goes, I just wanted one of the gems, Imelda, my god! And she goes, that'll teach him. Just go up this way, and she gestures toward an upward path. You'll find yourself where you remember. There's a path going back. I'm sure you know the way. You cut your way in, you can cut your way out.
I just give a very smug smile over at Cordelia.
Not looking at anybody. Poker face.
And with that, Imelda
Wait!
begins... Oh,
Okay, I thought you were ending.
no.
With that, and we're done. No, I'm not done.
To confess my gay feelings.
and with that, Imelda backs up and sits on the edge of her island. You see her tail kind of just flipping in the water. Refreshing to see young love budding.
Yeah. I take a hold of Wincy's hand.
She's gonna squeeze it.
Let me know if you need anyone to bless the marriage eventually. Good luck with that. And you and Flora, was it, Malia? Cute couple.
Thank you. We're getting married.
How exciting! Oh. Malia's going. Okay.
I think I turn to Cordelia and I go, she's here if you want to say hi to her yourself.
Oh, well, I mean,
I
you said,
push her forward.
Oh, why did I go to something? I mean, you said that, she didn't say hi before, so I feel like I should, I got to play it cool, you know?
I'm sorry. I lied. I didn't talk to her.
Hey, you've never lied to me before. I'm proud of you. That's
I'm
very
sorry.
good. No, that was very good. Normally I can, catch it.
Okay, well,
You did good. That was a good lie.
thank you.
Yeah. You know what? I did probably wouldn't work out. I mean, she's goddess of the ocean, and I'm a shithead, so, you know.
No, you're not.
No, I am. It's part of my charm, you know. I was totally gonna steal a gem when they weren't looking, and then we got busy or whatever. So.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you're not stuck here until somebody sets your spirit free.
And then proposes. Yeah. Do you think that's part of it? You were there. Is that part of it? Did they have to
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
Malia
that's
goes,
fun, I guess.
it's totally part of it!
Ah, well, that seems true. Yeah. I will trust the ghost we rescued. That seems fine.
You're not a shithead, by the way.
You know.
No, I mean, everyone else I've ever spent any amount of time with has left me. And you haven't, so you're not a shithead.
Well, those people are stupid. You kidding? Kind of idiot would leave you behind.
Not a shithead.
Alright, it's up for debate if I'm a shithead. Okay. It's depends who you ask, I guess. Do you want to go, it was a long day. I want to go.
Go where? You sounded
I
like
don't
you were
know. I
gonna
don't really know
continue
where
the
we're going.
sentence.
She was just kind of do you want to go hang out somewhere? And I didn't really know, so I was hoping somebody else. Are we going all the way back to the ship? Because that's a very long.
Hey, Imelda, can we stay here for a bit?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You can, but there's only one bed.
Oh no!
It's a twin.
We'll have to cuddle for warmth.
Oh, no! I think at this point, Imelda kind of laughs about all of this, giving each of you a once-over, and she goes, before you go, I think you should see yourselves. You've only been in there a few hours, but I think you'll like what you see. And she's going to reach a hand into the water. She's going to reach a hand into the water, and as she brings it up, it's going to have a sheet of water attached to her arm, and your reflection shines back at you. Cascade, your eyes sparkle. You're not lonely. You have plenty of friends around you. Cordelia, yes, while being a shithead is part of your charm, your smirk of comedy that comes with most things you say looks a little more genuine. Whimsy, your showmanship is top tier, but it's an act at the end of the day. And looking at yourself holding hands with Peachtree, you see it's not an act. Right now, you are you. You are playing you. And you've never looked better. Peachtree, you have always known yourself. You know what you stand for, who you stand by. But after today, holding hands with Whimsy, you stand for something a little different now. And you got to choose what that meant. Flora, you look at yourself, looking back over your shoulder at your future wife, Malia, and think to yourself, I took chances today. I was brave. I went in to something that I was trying to run away from and left with something beautiful and exciting, a new adventure. And as you look at each other, you see a team, one that is much stronger together than they will ever be apart. And Imelda drops the water and smiles at each of you. To your next adventure, then. Good luck. And we will close there for the evening. Yay!
Wow.
You guys.
Oh my god.
I hope you all
Look at
had
us.
as much fun as I did running this game for you. I appreciate you allowing me to take you on a journey. We've laughed, we have cried, we've had marriages. And with that, we will begin our closeout. I will start, and then we will go in the same way that we started, with Reed following me up. I have been Erin or Bunny, wherever you found me on the internet. Please come back for Season 3, which will be February 11th of next year. Woo! I hope you all have a fantastic, safe, lovely holiday season. I hope that you get all the things you want, get all the rest you need, and be kind to yourself if you've learned nothing else from this. Hug yourself today, okay? Drink some water. And that's been me. I will see you next season. Reed.
Hi, I'm Reed. You can find me on TikTok at DND5E, or you can find me tomorrow continuing to romance Kestrel on twitch.tv/Starlight Tales at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, thank you, Bunny, for an incredible season closer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, lots of emotions, all good.
Love that. Love that. Love that. All right, Meg.
Hi everyone, I am Meg, and you can find me on TikTok, Twitter, at Meg Not Margaret. That's MEGNOTMARGARET, and the same on Instagram, just with an underscore at the end. Be sure to stick around, especially with WOGDTO. We are gonna hopefully have some in-between season content throughout, so make sure that you're following us at WOGDTO on all of our socials. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, just at WOGDTO. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of this amazing community. Love you all so much.
Amazing. Yes. James.
Hi, James. This delightful little pop-up has been Ranger. You can find me on TikTok at NiceOneJames. You can also find me with Reed and Kest tomorrow at Starlight Tales, up to some more pirate nonsense. You can also find me this coming Wednesday for the finale of Space Hunger Games nonsense. And also, wherever you get your podcasts, I was just in Arc 5 of Unprepared Casters. This was a great time. Thanks for having me.
Amazing. Wonderful. Chrissy.
I'm Chrissy. You can find me at Chrissy_Lauren_ on TikTok and Instagram. And I just want to seriously say that this was one of the most fun times that I've had in such a long time. It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely.
to
Thank you all
have
for being
you.
here. Cass.
I'm Kaz, also known as Oat Cookie on all social media platforms. It's OATCOOKI, drop the E. You can find my work on such podcasts like Law of Traditions, a collaborative storytelling podcast where friends get together and tell a story for the first time out of nothing. It's very beautiful. Check that out on any podcast hosting site. On Blood of Mouth, where two black nerds talk black nerd shit, where two black nerds, Scholastic Dragon and Stray Nerd Boy, review black characters in media. It's a very good time, goes into that. Or Monster Fuckers Anonymous, which I'm so glad I can actually say now. A show where Scary Dog Friend and Cleric _34 get together and take a few monsters, talk about the possibility of dating, and then rating it. And if you don't want to listen to the podcast that I edit, then you can catch me playing most Saturdays over at Starlight Tales on Twitch, where I get to be romanced by Reed. It is such a great time. And oh my god, Bunny, thank you so much for running this game today. It's been such an honor to be a part of this group here and part of such a wonderful game. And Meg, thank you for letting me romance you today.
You are so welcome. Thanks for letting me romance
Meg, was
you.
this your first WOGDTO romance?
Yeah!
I'm so
I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Absolutely. And with that, my sweet friends, like I said, please have a safe, wonderful, happy, restful season. Enjoy your holidays. We will see you in the new year with more WOGDTO, but stay tuned for more content. We love you all. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.